want to thank everybody for the support you guys gave.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the People's Forum. I'm your host, A1. It's the homie next to me, TY. Chilling. What's up, everybody in the chat? Venus, Kelly, Alex, shit, Eric Tao, everybody. Welcome to the People's Forum. Hold on, man. Let me bring these other people on real quick. You know my regular people. Hey, there go Chris. What's up, Chris?
Chris.
What's going on, guys?
Let's
What's
get,
going on, guys, in the chat room?
Let's get Raw back in here. He be doing funny stuff. Raw, what's good with you, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
All right, man. We got Ben coming on tonight. He had an eventful weekend. We also have Tal is supposed to join the show. Of course, that call-in number is 424-234-8670. Hey, tonight we talking about whatever. It's panel talk. Hot topics. That's the name Raw came up with. He's like, man, call it hot topics. I was like, all right, hot topics. But yeah, we gonna be talking about whatever. We had a crazy show Monday.
Hey, Venus.
Y'all know that show was real crazy. But tonight we chilling. It's a little bit more laid back. We're just gonna talk about whatever. But since Raw came up with this panel, because I wasn't doing the show, I went live earlier in the city of Inglewood, doing some stuff. So Raw.
Yes.
All right, man. You want to start it off?
Okay. Let's talk about.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna start it off, Raw, because you sound like this shit sounded crazy. Shit sounded terrible already, bro.
Hey, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good after that. Hey, let's do this, man.
Let me start it.
Oh shit! All right, fuck. Go ahead, man.
I would like to have a customer appreciation day, so everyone that's with us, call the number and speak your piece. I want Ray to call in. I want Alex Folks 44. He's always watching the show. I would like them to call in and speak whatever on their mind, because they follow us a lot. Who else is on here?
We got Kelly.
Oh, this Raw Davis dude is hard. Let Tal call in. Whoever wants to call in and just speak their piece, and we'll have a general conversation with them. You think? And what about that, A1?
Yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna let me bring Ben up in here too. So
he finally called in.
Yeah, yeah, Ben right here.
Fire in my day.
Fire in the hole.
Bring Ben in here. Oh gosh, man.
He's gonna shit him in the Bombay door number 1. There he is.
He got his pirate hat on. Welcome to the show, Ben. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? What's going on?
I know certain places can't wear hats like
revolutionary.
that.
Hat is revolutionary.
It's like dynamite. It's like AC/DC. Man.
Oh, Alex can't call CD4.
Calling is too expensive. Now, hey man, I'm gonna click the link. I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Alrighty. Hey, Tal, relax, man. Be patient. I said I'm already. Please send the link. Hurry up. Patience is a virtue.
Man, leave Tal alone, man. That's my boy.
Hey man, Tal is fabulous. That don't mean he ain't patient. Hold on, man. But anyway, man, Raw calling this customer appreciation. He wants some people to call in.
Hot pockets, not hot topics.
Huh?
Kelly said hot pockets.
He said he wanted people to call in and say some stuff. We just really clowning tonight, having a good time. I went live a little earlier. We're gonna talk about Ben and how he got arrested in this situation.
I heard he got touched too.
Yeah, he got touched. Way in jail?
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't. Hold on, man. Let me bring Tal in here. Hey, man, besides that, we'll start it off with this because I knew that shit wasn't going to work that Raw was talking about. Hey, man, if you guys have any show topics, show suggestions, things that will make the show better, y'all could do that tonight as well because I know that's something that everybody can engage and talk about. No, I didn't go blank at all. I'm trying to find the damn link for this shit. I can send them this link. Hey, Tal, there you go. Go ahead and click that link. What's up, Ben? Ben is doing some weird stuff or nothing like that. But anyway, Tal, go ahead and click that link to come on the show. The call-in number is 424-234-8670. But y'all call in. We just go get some feedback. We definitely not going to be on here alone tonight. But you guys can call back. Tell us what you want to see on the show. What do you think will make the show better? You can Tal, just click the link, man, and make sure you talk a little faster tonight, man, because you talk in slow motion sometimes. You and being.
You just said patience. Now you tell them to speed up.
No, I said when you
Make
get
your
on
mind.
when you get on the show, speak. They be like, let's bring Tal up in here.
You keep in the background, right?
No, I already know we on the same page. I got that, baby. Got it. Tal, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
All right.
Tal.
What's up?
What up,
How's
man?
things, guys?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
Don't be listening to that computer.
Right.
Just listen to us.
Yeah, I got my headphones on. I can't deal with the fucking feedback delay when I got to call in because I'm talking on my phone.
Yeah.
But I got my headphones on, and there's like a 10-second delay. Maybe it's, I don't know, the distance.
No,
I'm
just
in
turn
another
down.
country.
Just turn down the YouTube video and just listen to the phone conversation.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too, but that's annoying.
Way to do it.
That's annoying.
All right, man. Let's get in this.
This way I feel part of the family.
All right, Mr. B said not having Shiva on the show anymore will make it amazing. Y'all crazy, Mr. B. Hey, but Ben, are you finished playing with the camera, bro? I want to get into what you got going on.
Fix his pirate hat. Leave him alone.
He trying to fix his
You got
pirate.
touch it, man.
Yeah, I'm
He's
good.
in jail cell number A.
I'm good for the most part.
All right, man. So your camera all set, everything good, bro?
Yeah, I'm for the most part good. My first, what's going on?
All right, man. So what, Ben? How was your what's today? Monday, Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday now. Yeah.
So Ben had an eventful weekend, man. We went to SEI in the city of Santa Monica, and
REI.
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 Yeah, whatever. He did. Kelly said she missed Snagglepuss. Yeah, Snagglepuss had he got triggered that day, and he quit or whatever. Then I just called his phone today because Raul was like, "Man, get him back on the show." So I called him. It was disconnected. So and then Chris is eating neck bones and chicken.
EBT didn't go.
Neck
through.
bone.
Yeah, but
Chicken goes.
Chicken necks.
yeah,
Chicken necks.
Yeah, so we went to REI. There was some massive shopping going on, and Ben ended up getting arrested. You got out the same night though, right?
Fuck, I got out at 1:45.
Okay, early the next morning. So man, tell us about the event. You know, the stuff we could talk about and don't need to talk about because it's been talked about so many times. Don't even make sense to talk about it anymore. But let's talk about like what happened, what you went through. How was prison for you?
Okay.
It's not prison, motherfucker.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, wasn't bad, dude. In all honesty, I mean, I was obviously very respectful. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Could have been way worse.
Yeah.
So
It will be.
I'm not really. Yeah. Well, hopefully not.
It's
Hopefully
only
they don't
day
send
one,
all
bro.
of us to the gulag. Hopefully they don't send all of us to the gulag at once, huh? Anyways, but yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Hola.
Hot meal. I see why the homeless of Santa Monica get arrested on purpose. Because they had a hot meal in there, so I mean, it was all right. It was a little bit cold, but it's all
What
right.
did you eat?
They had what was it, the Salisbury steak dinner, something like that. So that's basically a hamburger patty covered in mashed potatoes or some sort of other starch. But this one was mashed potatoes.
All right, man. Let's get into this.
I've had worse food, that's for sure, man. So
Where do you have worse food than prison? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't know. So
it's out there. It's out there. Trust me.
So
You ever
what,
been to Raul house?
Yeah.
That nigga can't cook.
Ouch.
Hey, look, man. So I was up there with you. You got on the live and stuff like that. I also seen your live. So you got arrested for, was it battery?
Yeah, the dude lied on me, man. I had it all on video. The police declined to do any sort of investigation. So, I mean, they just basically dug their own grave.
Okay.
I think you're wrong in that department.
That's what
but
it is.
Okay. So
All
let
right.
me go ahead. So let me ask you this question. So it was just battery. Was it anything else or just battery?
False information.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I
assault, battery, false information.
I was looking at your
Some
live,
chicken
right?
shit stuff.
I was looking at your
Mhm.
live, man. Why when they kept asking
Mhm.
you your name, you gave them a middle. You said Arthur, then you said Ben, then you said
Say your
Sammy
middle name,
Sosa.
though. You give him your middle name.
Yep.
No, he said Ben. He's Ben.
Yeah. You said Ben.
Yeah, my name's Ben.
Now, were you trying to
That's
clown him
preemptively bend over.
or
Well, I
what?
already told them I didn't want to give an interview, and they just kept pushing. So I was like, well, shit. If you,
Now,
I
now
just
let,
wanted to get the video looked at because that's the proof right there that I didn't do shit to him, and
okay.
that he reached over and assaulted me.
Okay, Raw.
They just declined to do it.
Let me ask Raw this question. So, Raw,
Mhm.
if I don't want to talk to the police, I could just be like, hey, I don't want to answer none of your questions,
You
right?
have the right to remain silent.
That's
Correct.
right. It's called the
Mhm.
Miranda right.
But they have to identify you. So if he doesn't identify himself, and
Only if it's a
You
chargeable
contradicting
offense.
yourself right now, bro.
Only if
What you
it's a
mean?
chargeable offense.
what do you mean? How am I contradicting myself?
Only if it's
No, not in California. They must
absolutely.
if
You
he
gotta have a
if he got
chargeable.
assumed if he was it wasn't a casual contact. Obviously, someone said Ben touched him or hurt him or socked him, whatever, and he refused to identify himself. They would take him in to process him. They're not going to just let him
No,
go.
that's not totally true. That's not totally true.
Okay, in the state of California, you
You
must be identified.
in the state of California, you do not need to identify unless you're lawfully arrested, sir. Lawfully arrested. Detention
He was
is a
accused of
detention.
assault, correct?
Arrest is arrest.
He was accused
No,
of
He
I
was
was
assault.
detained. I was detained.
Accused. Yeah, he was detained at that moment, but he was arrested. Technically,
Correct.
that's what
I
I
was
think.
eventually
If he
arrested.
identifies something,
I
he's
was
gonna be
eventually
arrested.
arrested. Yes.
When you were in the car, you were just detained, right? You wasn't arrested.
No. So up until the point, right when they walked me up to the car, they said, because I was still saying, hey, where's the investigation? Y'all said y'all are going to look at video. I have my video. I mean, that's what they said, right? I know police are allowed to lie, but I mean, so once I'm up to the car, I'm like, oh, okay.
They are.
So they're not looking at the video. And then all of a sudden they say, oh, and you're actually now under arrest. I was like, oh, okay. So I was detained before, and now I'm officially under arrest. And the black officer, I forgot his name, but he said yes. So I was like, oh, okay, so that changed. They just changed the status of me being in that jury. So, once that changes, everything else changes. And technically they can't even.
Ben, can I give you a quick
they
tip, buddy?
Yes, sir.
When a cop gloves up, when a cop gloves up, he put on those white gloves. You were at that point under arrest. He was ready to take you under. And whenever they move your person, when they grab you or your property, you are under arrest. They have no obligation to move a human body under any duress. And you asked them multiple times under duress, but yeah. But also you should have been charged for 148.9.
I asked. I'm sorry?
You lied multiple amount of times. You should have been. That's correct. You should have been charged with 148.9.
False identification.
Yeah, absolutely.
False ID, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, that's what they did.
That's correct.
That's what they did.
Any lie.
But
any
at the
lie
time,
to a
I
police
declined
officer.
I declined that I wanted to even talk to them or give an interview. So they kept pushing me. So basically under threat, I mean, they're human. They have to understand that I don't want to talk to them. And so if they are telling me, oh, we just need some information so that way, we can look at your video. I mean, they don't need to know my name to look at video. If that makes any sense.
No.
All right, so let me go back to what I was asking Raw. Dude, can you just be like, I plead the fifth. I don't want to say anything. Can you
Correct.
do it?
Correct.
And what? Go ahead.
But if he's accused of committing a crime, he don't have to say shit. But they're still going to take him in to identify.
Okay, and then when
they so I wanted to work with us.
Oh shit!
Not speak to his lawyer.
Alex, what's up, bro?
Got that Obama phone working.
Hey, yeah, hey
look
man,
at PB.
hey, your connection don't work, man.
Ah, shit.
We can hear him.
Oh, I can.
I can hear him.
I'm sorry. I thought he was talking. Hey, so Raw. So, at what point do they have to identify you?
You have to identify yourself again. If there was a call, he has to identify himself. Once police approach him and there is an active crime or there is a suspicion of a crime, he has to clear the call. And the only way you can clear the call is by being identified. They would have to identify Ben. So if he'd have gave him the information, yes, my name is this, gave him his ID, they probably would have looked at the video footage and seen he didn't do nothing because that's part of the investigation.
Well, they didn't look at any video. I mean, you just can't believe somebody.
You gave them false information. So why would I look at video? I'm going to arrest you. Became the subject of the investigation because you wouldn't identify yourself.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop right there.
I was already in jury.
I love my boy.
I was already.
I love my boy Raul.
Man.
I absolutely love my boy Raul, but he's absolutely incorrect. Under California, there's no reason, absolutely ever, to give up your ID. It is a state that does not have a stop on ID.
They'll gaslight you, dude.
There's no stop. There's no paper please law whatsoever in California whatsoever, unless you're lawfully arrested. Once you're lawfully arrested, you give up ID. Now, that being said, if you give someone misleading information or you give them your brother's name and all that kind of stuff, you will be charged with 148.9, which is a year, up to a year, 6 months to a year, and $1,000 fine, which is the same thing, which is he's facing. He's facing 241 subsection A, if I'm correct, underneath the arrest that he was done on 6/6 at, what was it there, Ben? At 1420 hours.
Yeah, I'll get my ticket. I don't mind. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Hey, so Chris, you and Ross saying the same thing, man. Yeah. Ross said you don't have to identify yourself until it's a crime. So at the point he said he was arrested, he would have to.
No suspicion. There's this suspicion is not a crime, my friend. When suspicion is a crime.
So if I said Ben assaulted me, that is technically you have to investigate that. So that's what I meant, a suspicion, because they don't know if Ben assaulted me or not. They can't just take my word. So when they conduct the investigation, they're going to be like, identify yourself, who are you, and what happened. He would have to, at that time, since I said he assaulted me, identify himself. He can't say, I'm not going to do nothing. No, I don't want to talk. I'm going to walk away.
There's got to be a preponderance of evidence.
Hey, caller, call back. Caller, call back. Sorry about that. Caller, call back.
Suspicion's not a crime. You don't need the ID at all. There is no law.
You can conduct an investigation of the crime.
You can ask a million times. You can ask a million times.
And
in fact, what's this young man's?
What if he's a serial killer? What if he's a serial killer?
It doesn't matter. The suspicion is not a crime. Do you have a reasonable factual suspicion?
You have a witness.
It's called a RAS. Raw. It's called a RAS, a reasonable, assumptual suspicion that someone has created a crime.
Correct. So
they need to investigate it.
So
and when they find
American law and this is the black law. So which one of y'all trying to describe? I'm confused.
If you refuse to identify yourself,
black law is black law,
and you get a live scan.
I would love for them to do that. I would have a lot of money in my pocket. I guarantee you.
Now, if you refuse if you commit a crime,
I would have tons of money in my pocket.
Well, that's what they do then. If
I'm
telling you all.
You said they can't touch me, or Chris or one of y'all said they can't touch you or ask for your ID if they just walk up to me and say you fit the description. I got that a lot of times.
You ain't got to tell them shit.
They patted me down.
You don't got to say anything.
That's illegal.
I kept walking.
Well, patting you down is legal.
The dude put his hand on his gun.
Patting you down is legal.
Listen, the dude put his hand on his gun. What's that noise?
That's our caller. Hold on, let me take them off real quick.
Hey, you gotta turn your volume down.
Hey, caller, you gotta turn your background down. It's real loud.
But we're saying the same thing.
You gotta turn your background down.
Yeah, because they told me, Raw, you got to.
So if they say you out here
these
with a
motherfuckers, boy.
Is Raw having a whole other conversation?
No, my bad.
Yes, he is. And I'll say it again. This is law. if you want to look it up, you can absolutely do so. But California does not have any laws requiring individuals to show any kind of ID to the police. Just Google.
All right, let's bring the caller in. Caller, you there? Go ahead.
That was my
Hi.
question. Thanks for answering that, Chris.
Hello, caller.
Hi. I just had
Hello.
a few things that I wanted to say. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hi, I just wanted to say that suspicion is not a crime. Suspicion is not
Absolutely right.
a crime. You can be suspicious all you want. You can refuse to identify unless you have been caught in a crime or you've been arrested for a crime. They cannot ask you for your ID. That is taking away your First Amendment right. You do not have to identify yourself unless you are arrested or they caught you in the act of doing something.
Right.
You get it?
Yeah, we got you.
About to create it, doing it, or actually about to do it. So it's after effect, pre-effect, and doing it.
There you go.
Exactly.
Maybe.
So you do not have to identify because once that happens, they're taking away your constitutional rights.
That's
That's
correct.
exactly what they're doing.
100%.
You don't have to identify, and you have the right to remain silent.
Correct.
And
you do
once
have the
you're
right to remain
detained,
silent.
and I still don't have to identify.
If you remain silent, then they rough
But
you up.
if you're suspected of criminal activity, you have to comply with the
Suspicion
police officer. So any
Suspicion
wait a minute. So
is-
so
Suspicion
so
is not a
is not a
crime,
crime.
sir.
so okay. So
Suspicion
anybody can
has
walk
not a
away from
crime.
crime
Yeah. So that's
with
not a
witnesses,
crime.
with witnesses saying, "Oh, that dude in the Ram shirt assaulted this man on the ground."
That's different. Now they got means to. Now they got means to ID. They got proof.
Yeah,
That's a
probable
proof.
cause.
And it's the same thing. If I said Ben assaulted me and I want him arrested, I am the witness.
Okay.
It's not the same. No.
I think
That's your word
suspicion
against
is
theirs.
a-
Wait. Go ahead, Teo.
Go ahead.
Listen, I think suspicion is a crime, but it's not called suspicion. It's called conspiracy. It's called
There
a
you go.
conspiracy.
You can call it
That's
whatever you want to
what
call it.
that's what a suspicion is, right? Like you've never heard of anybody getting arrested on suspicion of murder. You either get arrested for murder or not murder or lesser degrees of it, right? Attempted murder, right? There's no suspicion of murder. They take you in and ask you questions when the police are suspicious you did it. But there's a different crime called conspiracy, right?
Yes.
If like, you know, me and Ben and Chris decide to put on our pirate hats and go out to sea and hijack a ship, then and the police infiltrate us before we can do that, and they gather evidence that we're going to do that, then it's a conspiracy.
Ain't that
right? That's a conspiracy right
And that's-
there. It's
and that's
it's
what
suspicion.
what happened. Yep. And that's what happened
It's
against
just-
Ben. Unfortunately, I think they went upstairs. They went to the security area, which was Mr. Officer Wing, which was the Asian dude that had his contact. And I think he went up to the security area. He's seen the video. There's a video camera.
Thank you.
Gamma
Thank you.
Goblin Miller
1776.
made a train $17.76 through Super Chat. Thanks Gamma Goblin Miller.
Thank you, Miller. Miller time. Go ahead, Chris.
I think the police officer got the videotape upstairs. That's what took him so long. While Ben was downstairs talking to another gentleman, another police officer. I can't remember his name. I think it was 4 letters as well. And that's well, he was joking with him. He was not a sergeant; he was a lieutenant. And in fact, I think that was one of Ben's side jokes.
No, lieutenant.
I think they went upstairs.
Corporal. He was a corporal, right? He had 2 stripes.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. He was a corporal. I think he went upstairs. He was the man in charge, and he told him what to charge him with when he came back downstairs. And the other gentleman actually tagged the other police officer with the actual charges and offenses that he should have been charged with. I think when Ben goes to court, he will find that they have video of the whole confrontation where
They better have video of it.
hand movement happened. That's what I think. Ben's video
I
shows
got the
nothing
video.
of the effect other than trying to go after the guy when he grabbed what he calls his property, to which he did not pay for, nor did he have a receipt for.
No, but at the end of the day, that's
Wait,
my
hold on real
property,
quick.
just
I want
like
to
in
thank
Black
Gamble for
Friday.
the super chat. Thank you so
You can
much,
call it
brother.
whatever you want, bro.
Thank you for the
It's
super
not yours
chat.
until you
Definitely
pay for
appreciate
it.
it. Thank you for the super
In
chat. Thank you for the super
California.
chat.
I thanked them first, so I
Okay.
got it.
So just like in Black Friday, right? Once you put your hand on that item, you know how they used to have mad dashes for door busters and
It's not for
whatnot.
Black Friday, and we're not
No,
having a doorbuster.
I understand, but once you have your hand on that item is yours because you have all intentions to pay for it. The consideration that you have when you walk in that store, when you go and touch something, I mean, they expect you to pay for it. This store only
it's like
exists to be
chess.
open for customers to go and buy stuff. So I got the
Like
item,
when
I
you
got
touch
the
a
money on the
pawn.
counter. It's obviously that I'm trying to pay for it. I mean, it's already been established that they're not trying to execute that that implied contract between
That sell.
me and REI, which is REI exists solely to sell goods to its customers. So
what's the
at the end of
signed
the day,
contract? What are
he's
you
actually
talking about for a signed contract, sir?
no.
Before you
It's
go any further,
implied.
what signed contract are
It's
you
an
talking
implied
about?
contract. It's an implied contract. It's a non-verbal contract. I'm walking in that store. They expect. I mean, they hope that I buy something. So they have
Dude, I'm
things advertised.
telling you something,
Sell.
Ben. I'm going to stop you. You keep
Mm-hmm.
on going. I'm going to stop you for a second, okay?
Okay.
If I'm selling a car, let's say I'm selling a car, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say Raul comes to my house, and I can't stand
Mm-hmm.
him. I fucking can't stand him. I don't like him or anything else. But yet my boy TY comes to the house, and he wants to buy a car.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm under obligation since this guy grabbed it first and he has 20 million pennies that it implies that he's the ownership of that vehicle?
Well, you're the owner of that piece of property, right?
I'm just saying. When you
you're
play
the owner of that piece
games,
of property.
games
The
get played
employees
back
aren't
with
the owner of the employees do not have agency to alter or change that contract between REI and its customers in any way, shape, or form. Their job is to facilitate
what contract
that
you're talking about, bro.
It's an
no
implied
contract
contract.
that's written.
It's an implied. The fact that they're open to the
You got a
public
copy
to
of
sell
that
goods and
contract?
services.
You got a copy of that contract?
That's how commerce works in this country. Stores are
I know
open,
how
public
commerce works.
accommodation.
Do you know how a
Okay, so
mercantile
public
license?
accommodation.
Do you know how a mercantile license works?
I'm not familiar exactly 100%. I know what it is, but I'm not familiar 100% to be speaking about it.
Okay.
So my confidence in that subject is not.
Well, I think
discuss
preponderance of the evidence, you would have better reasoning with the judge to say, possession's 9/10 of the law. You better use something like that. It's going to be a lot better in your beneficial side than coming up with this, I don't know, legal signed contract thing to which you didn't have
it's not a
property
signed
ownership.
contract. It's implied.
Stuff.
It's implied because they want to make money. That's why they're open. And I was willing to pay and make them money.
They have no legal obligation to serve you, sir. They have no legal obligations to serve you.
Not if I am engaging in legal commerce, which I was. I mean, the fact that I was standing patiently in line, waiting to be served, just like everybody else. I didn't jump the line or anything like that. At one point, I
think you
did
caused a
try
disturbance.
to ask a price. No, I didn't just cause a disturbance. I waited in line patiently like
did.
everybody else. Okay, well, you can disagree.
All right, well, hold on. We'll figure that out. Hey, Lady Leah, she just sent me something. She says, updated February 1st, 2021. California Vehicle Code 12951 makes it an infraction to drive without having your driver's license in your possession and a misdemeanor to refuse to present your driver's license if requested to do so by a law enforcement officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely. When you get stopped in a car, you have a legal obligation to ID yourself because you're driving a car, which means you must have a driver's license. You have to have you're not a sovereign citizen.
You to have a driver's license.
Don't have it. They can take your ass.
Mr. Ben over here is a sovereign citizen. That's the way I feel, anyway. And he might admit it. Ben, are you a sovereign citizen?
Not yet, sir. But I'm not trying to go down that road necessarily. I'm just trying to get out of the whole the corporate system of these driver's licenses. Because if I'm not driving for business, then I don't need a license. I'm not engaging in commerce.
That's talk for a sovereign citizen. That's exactly
I understand.
what a
I understand. But when you don't know the law, I mean, you don't even have to be a sovereign citizen. That applies to everybody. If you don't know your rights, you lose them. Just like everybody is openly. Just like everybody's openly smoking dope right now. No one cares. That's why it's legal right now, because everybody just openly defied the law.
Not
That's
everybody. I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I don't do drugs either.
Don't say everybody.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, but
Yeah,
Raw, what
people
you
that
say
do it.
about that penal
Yeah.
code?
I got you.
Oh well, you got driving is not a right, so it's a privilege.
No, but traveling.
That's correct.
But travel.
That's
No,
right.
traveling.
Traveling is a right. Walking is a
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
But driving is a privilege, not a right. So when you sign your DMV papers, it say you will comply with police.
So that's anywhere, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's correct.
Anywhere
it's the
that's-
same
That's
here.
correct.
Yeah.
Same in this
So
country.
at any point, can I be like, no, I don't want to show you my shit?
Not if you're in the vehicle.
In a
You
car?
have to ID
You're in a
yourself.
vehicle.
I mean,
You're in
you
a
can,
vehicle.
You have-
You're obligated.
You can, but
You're
they're going to
obligated
have to
identify.
ID.
to the law.
You
right?
have to ID
But if
yourself,
you're-
but you
If you're on
don't.
the street, if you're on the street, it's a different case. Maybe you're not obligated
Okay.
to identify yourself, or if you're in a store or I don't know whatever.
That's a total
soccer
different in
stadium,
circumstances.
right? But if
Yeah.
you're driving a car, then you're operating under a certain set of laws, right? You're taking that obligation that you're going to obey the laws. Being
the road.
granted the privilege.
And some states you don't even need to do that. It depends on what state.
Pretty-
So I'm not going to say in California here or there. Some states you don't need to give any kind of ID unless you have an actual infraction. When that
When you
police
drive,
officer
Ben?
says you have an infraction, I clocked you at blah blah blah, then it's time to have a day in court. You either give up ID, which you can refuse. The cop can still look up your driver's tag and
Yeah,
see
they-
your face,
yeah.
If
your
you ain't got no
driver's
ID,
license. They
can't
can
they
do
hold
all
you
that
for
kind of stuff.
72 hours? Can't they hold you for 72 hours?
No.
They don't have that law no more?
Your
There
ID,
used to be a law.
when you don't have to have your driver's license to drive. If you know your driver's license number, you know your name and the correct name. Don't call yourself Ben, or give your brother's name or your sister's name. Don't say your name's Roberta.
But if you don't have no
don't
ID
call yourself
on you,
Richard Pryor.
and they ask you
Don't
your
call
name,
yourself Richard Pryor. Don't call yourself Ben. Because Ben, if I was over there, I would have charged you with probably about 4 different crimes. You're very
Hey, but
lucky.
I don't
was
know
not
if
a
it-
police officer.
I don't know
Okay,
if
so
it's a law
specifically,
now.
it was
What if he calls
148.9. For the
Yeah,
record.
that's correct. 148.9. That's
Well,
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Back then, I
I
don't
mean,
know
it'll
how far
fall
ago, I don't know if they
away,
stopped the law.
but
But if you had no
that's
ID
what-
on you, they can hold you for 72 hours. Y'all ain't heard? You heard about that one,
If you
Raul?
give it, if you give them no
If
name,
you had no ID.
date of birth,
No ID.
No.
They,
no,
they-
you can
okay.
you can walk away.
if you're black,
So-
let me
so
just
let-
say it this
let-
way: if you're
come on,
black,
T.Y.
you had no ID, they take your ass to jail
It don't
and
matter
hold
if
you.
you black.
I'm telling you what I
have
know.
to be ID. You have
Huh?
to be ID.
That's what I'm saying. I
they have
understand.
to
If you ain't got no ID, they take you and figure out who the hell you are. They got 3 days to figure out who the fuck you are.
What if he says? What if he's drinking beer, wearing
They
that
can't
hat,
hold you for
and
3
he says
days.
his name's
72 hours.
Pirate
Chris.
Ben?
You have to be charged within 48 hours, depending on what state to which you reside,
Well, I
or
don't
what
know.
state that you're actually
Yep.
setting in.
That's what they was doing us back then. I don't know
So-
if it changed
so-
right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, they gaslit
say-
everybody. That's what they did.
All right, go ahead, Raw.
So let's just take so basically what you guys saying and the caller saying as far as identity. So I can call right now. Someone's breaking into a car, right? He walks away from the car after he took the shit out. The police roll up, and he don't have to talk to him. He's not gonna get arrested.
Did
No,
the cops
they
see
have-
anything?
They're not going to
If they
identify him. They're not going to. Well, we ran up on him, ma'am. He wouldn't give us his information, and he was walking. So we not going to
No,
do
they
nothing
have-
to him.
No, they have the legal
Oh,
right
that sounds
to
like a
detain
bad
you.
cop. That sounds like a bad
Yeah.
cop.
So
You
if I
have the
say
legal right
Ben
to
is
detain
talking to me, they have to identify Ben. They have to ask you
No, they-
who you are. Who are you?
No,
You
they have
can't
the
say,
legal right
"I'm
to
not
detain you and
telling
conduct
you
an
nothing."
investigation.
What,
They have
say
the
again?
legal right to detain you and conduct an investigation. Whether
Again,
that
and part
involves
of that-
properly identifying you,
And part of that is identifying yourself.
and whether that
You don't
requires,
need the ID until you're guilty, sir.
yeah. So
Well,
once
if
they
I say
conduct
he assaulted
a reasonable investigation,
So
once they conduct,
again, they didn't see him break into the car. They're going off my word that he broke into the car, so they're not going to ask him
Yep.
no questions.
they don't have to.
Well, yeah, that's what they're supposed to. That's all cops do, Raw. I don't know where you've been,
Yeah.
bro. Cops, that's all cops do. They ask questions. They might sound very convincing. They might say, sir, I'm asking for your ID and I need it. I'm asking for your ID. I don't know what you don't get about this, but I'm telling you, for the 20th time, I need your ID. I'm asking you right now to hand it over. Okay,
And
that's
I'm
what they're
telling
doing.
you,
They're asking
Ben
you a
doesn't have
question,
to do it.
regardless of
So
demeanor.
what you're telling
That's
me, Chris,
correct.
they're going to let him go
Until I'm under the arrest. Until I'm under arrest, I don't have to.
Again, they're going to arrest him and do a live scan.
Dude, I'm telling you, cops will ask questions. That's all they ever do. They will never say anything other than
if you don't show
asking
your
questions.
ID, they're going to take you to prison and live scan you.
If they have something against you, you cannot move a person's body without
accusation of
being
assault
lawfully
is
arrested.
enough for you to have to identify yourself.
No. If you have a witness and someone says, I see him, if you have camera, that's called an investigation, sir.
Okay.
Everybody until there's a preponderance
of video footage, they let Ben go.
They didn't look at my video footage. I don't even think they looked at the store's video footage.
If Ben's holding your damn keys to your car and your car got theft, then he's going to be under arrest. Okay.
Yeah.
If Ben left some of his mustache or left his pirate hat on the top of your car, and the cops know that he wore a fucking pirate hat, they're going to arrest him. There's got to be some kind of evidence, not just word. Now, fight, that's something. These guys both have battery against yourself. You both are scratched up, both hit, black eyes, broken nose, tooth missing. You both are going to go away.
Yep.
So what led
they
up
don't
to
even
you
care.
getting arrested?
All they worry about is that charge.
Yep.
What
you're going
the
to be
police to
detained.
arrest you? As far as I understand from this conversation,
Wait,
well, what precipitated you getting arrested? I don't understand. You went into a store, you were going to buy something, a bottle of gin, presumably, and then you got in line with your beer or gin or, I don't know, pirate hat. And then what?
Yeah. All right.
Well, I was declined service, and also one of our other demonstrators who was blind, they denied him service too, and we asked for the ADA
did they deny you
representative.
service?
Because
an ADA? You got an ADA?
What they call the police for?
You have an ADA?
They called
ADA?
the police.
I have a religious exemption, so that falls under ADA.
No, sir.
No mask,
sir. The judge has a right to ask you for the ADA. No one else does. But believe this, Ben, that judge has a right to ask you for your physical ADA. And if you have no evidence whatsoever.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
But I claimed religious exemption. But that also falls under ADA.
I don't like the way people look. I don't like the way people smell.
Otherwise. Yeah, I have information otherwise, but for sure, the other demonstrator that we're with has a clear ADA violation because he's visually impaired enough. He has a service dog, and they declined him service, it was just nasty that it was just nasty the way they did it.
How does that block him from speech? Not
because
that it matters,
he can't even
how's that?
He can't effectively communicate with everybody else, and everybody else really can't effectively communicate with him. He has a harder time hearing people because they all have muzzles on covering their mouth, and their mouth movements aren't as loud as they usually are. So it does hinder.
That's someone else, not him. They would have to speak up. If there's communication barriers, and believe me, I know who Steve is and everything else, but might work in the outside world, but it's not going to work in court.
No, I understand that you feel that way, but at the end of the day, we asked for the ADA rep.
I don't feel that way. It's just the way it is.
Okay. Well, we'll agree to disagree there. But I mean, that one on the video was actually the third time the man actually assaulted me. The first time he got in front of me and false imprisoned me and backed up into basically my groin area. And I was like, get out. Like, what are you doing, dude?
What do you mean false imprisonated you? How did he false imprison you?
I walked up to the counter and he literally like wedged himself between less than a foot of space between me and the counter, as if like that was any way, shape, or form normal, and said, "Oh, I forgot exactly what he said. I have to consult the video." But,
Ben, real quick, Ben. Venus had a question. She said, "So Ben, if you know all this, how the hell you wind up in jail?" That was from Venus. She in the chat.
Well, I believe if they looked at my video, I wouldn't have been, and they just declined to. So, I mean, it could have been a course of racism. Shit, who the fuck really knows? But I'm about to call up BLM and be like, hey, man, you got some dude named John or whatever. They believed instead of me, I should use their own machinery against them. I don't know.
Do you think
Was you the only one to go to jail?
Dude,
Yeah.
You was the only one to go to jail, and it was more than just you. It was a group of you guys, right?
But he was the only one that was accused of the assault, though.
Yeah, chicken shit.
That's correct.
Claim
He
of
caused
assault.
a battery.
Ridiculous.
All right, here's what happened.
Was you the only black guy?
I'll give you a quick look.
Was you the only black guy?
That was my question. That's what I was wondering.
Was you the only black guy?
Here's what happened.
Wait,
I watched
Chris,
the
hold
video
up,
three
hold
times.
up, Chris.
No, I wasn't actually.
Good.
You wasn't?
No, you wasn't the only black person.
No, but
but
the other guy was.
About 3.
Everybody else was upstairs. Everybody else was upstairs, though.
Oh, but you the only black guy right there.
He was the only one that was accused of an assault.
Okay.
A battery.
Right then and
He's
there.
the only one.
He said the other guys was upstairs.
He was the only one accused of a battery.
Part, I'm just talking about when they accused. The other 2 niggas was gone. That's what I'm trying to say. He was the only nigga in view. So that's the nigga we gonna get.
He's the one that don't know how to run.
Oh God.
But you only got arrested. But you only got to go to court. You're not going to court for a battery, correct?
No, I'll be going for assault, battery, and false ID. But at the end of the day, if they really want to make those charges stick, all the evidence is coming out. All the evidence is coming out about the things that we can't talk about right now. Like, it's all coming out because, and they don't want it. So more than likely they'll get dropped.
Well,
and what I really want to do is,
good luck to you, bro.
I'm trying to press charges against the man named John, because at the end of the day, like, I mean, this is a lie.
You mean to tell me you don't even know his name?
No, John.
You don't even know his name?
John. His name is John.
You don't know his full name?
At REI.
No clue.
No, I don't even know his full. I'll eventually know his full name. I'll eventually know his full name.
He know where he works.
You'll have your day in court.
Yeah.
You'll have your day in court. So you're charged with 140. No. You were charged with 242.
No, I got it right here.
Is that correct?
No, I got it. No, I got it right here. 141A. PC.
That's subsection A.
143.
That's correct. And
143A.
143.
Yeah. 148.9. Yep.
And 148. And that's for lying to the.
Well, that's how they feel I was lying to him. But I told him I'm not going to give interviews. And in all honesty, I was trying to get him to look at my video. So, and I told him I didn't want to give him my private information.
Let me explain something to you again.
I said I was under duress.
I'm going to.
They know better.
You can say that all you want. Bro. When you talk to a police officer, you're doing it freely and willingly. And if you give them false information, you will be charged for it. Police can lie, you cannot. Okay, it's real serious. It's just that simple. In fact, if you're just driving down the road without obligation and you lie to the police, you can be charged for it. Hey, where are you going?
Well,
I'm going to my dad's house. Your dad lives this way. Your mom lives that way.
Hey, where you going? I'm going to your mom's
That's
house.
why they ask questions. That's why they ask questions.
Well, at the end of the day, if they're threatening to take me to jail or something like that, I mean, it's basically under duress. So that's why I claimed it. I mean, until they made that determination that, if you don't tell us exactly what we need to know right now, or what they claim that you need to know, otherwise we're just going to take you to jail.
Believe me, I know how
I don't
that
have
works.
a choice. That's under duress. Okay, so that's under duress. So I claimed under duress. So I told them,
carry
hey,
a gun outside,
I'm not,
bro.
I
don't go buy a bag of doggy treats and I carry a gun openly and freely about the streets.
I respect you for it, man.
And that's when you better know the law. You better.
So Chris, if I get smart with the police, could they arrest me for that? Like if he pulled me over and say,
that's called freedom of speech.
Like if he pulled me over and say, you drinking? I say, shit, I don't know. You buying? Do I go to jail?
Right, exactly.
When
they say, hey, look, dude.
I don't know. The whole thing.
If they pull you over and they say, I smell alcohol, you can go, dude, it's a fucking pandemic. What do you think's on my hands? What do you think? Sanitizer? Do you think? Really? I mean, you can do whatever you want.
If I say, shit, I just came for your mom's
America.
house. Could you get mad and arrest me for that?
Yeah.
They'll whoop your ass. That's what they're going to do. They're going to whoop your ass.
You better have something on camera, I'll tell you that much.
My camera going to be on every time I get pulled over. They ain't even going to know.
It'll be on live. So
I turn my camera. I turn my camera instantly over to record them. It goes from the front to the side.
I wish I did that last time they pulled me over. Shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
you got to
yeah.
do it.
I'll let that bitch
They
roll,
don't mess
bro.
with you when you do
Then
that
when
shit.
you're done, you press that orange button so it's always on there. You can't delete it by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got another caller real
If
quick. Caller, go ahead.
This is towards Ben. I have to say this. How come at times you guys are so abrasive and attackful towards some of the civilians that
Brazen?
you're trying to abrasive?
Abrasive. Okay, yeah, I know some of
Correct.
us can be a little testy. Absolutely.
causing
No, I don't
friction.
necessarily agree with that. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're kind of free to say what they want. I mean, they're more pissed off and they have different methodology, dude. I mean, if you don't like something, then you could say to these people, hey, you know what? I think that you'll be more effective if you say this and have this tone. You're more than welcome to address them. If we're not hiding, bro. Like, I mean, you're more than
Hmm.
welcome, dude. Absolutely. It's up to you. I mean, I'm gonna let them do
Because
what they need to do, and if I think that they're getting in people's space to where it's counterproductive, then I'll let them know. But at the end of the day, like I gotta let them do what they feel they need to do. If they feel like they're reaching people, then they feel like they're reaching people. If you don't feel that they are uncertain, say something. You're calling in, right?
yeah, it seems like the tactics that you use is just much more. It's more like to instigate a altercation, a violence times.
I understand you feel that way, but we're not looking for
No, that's what
violence.
they're
I
looking
mean,
for.
people
No,
should
they
know.
are.
No,
They're
people should.
absolutely looking. They're
People
looking for an
no.
effect.
People need to keep their hands to themselves at the end of the day. So if they decide to strike out at us, that's on them. That means that they don't have
He
any
didn't
self
grab
control.
Ben. I'm going to
No,
disagree
but
again. He did not go
Okay.
out to grab you, bro. He grabbed the item and you grabbed his arm. Period. Is that correct
No,
or
but
incorrect?
I did not grab his arm. I grabbed the box, the
Okay,
flimsy little
explain it.
box.
Go ahead.
Okay, and that's my property at that point because I'm obviously paying for it. Like the money's on the
You
counter.
did not grab
I'm
his
counting
body.
it out.
Why? All right, all right. I'm
No,
going to
not at
say this
all. There was
once.
no
I'm only
reason to
going to say
grab
it
his
once.
body.
All right,
There's no reason to
sir.
grab his body.
Why did you say directly after the
No,
video, I grabbed your arm? You said it directly after he
No, I
walked
didn't.
past
No, I
you.
didn't.
Yes, you better watch your own tape, bro. I have it downloaded.
All right, I'll
If you
watch
want
it.
me to
Okay,
play
that's
it,
good.
I'll send it to
you're more
A1.
Absolutely.
close.
Absolutely. It
okay,
might have
but
been a
I'd just like
misstatement,
to
but there's no reason
I
me to
don't
I,
grab
care
his
what it
arm.
was, bro. You
I'd
said you
like to
grabbed
follow
them.
up
It's
on
just
what the caller's
preponderance of
talking
evidence.
about
I'll look
here.
at it.
Go
Absolutely. I'll
ahead.
look at
Wait,
it. I
hold
don't
on,
have
hold
any
on. Tal,
any
that's
problem
fine.
with it.
Tal, go ahead.
Pull it up right
I want
now.
to follow
Let's
up
see.
Tal, go
on what
ahead.
the
It's on you.
caller's
It's on you,
talking
Tal.
about.
Go.
Yeah, so what the caller's talking about here is just like basically I think what I'm thinking is what they're thinking is like what's the fucking point? Like why are you doing this? Like
Mhm.
it's not a big
Yeah.
obligation to go into a store and wear a mask for 5 minutes. If you don't want to wear a mask in your car, that's fine. You don't want to wear it when you're walking down the street, that's fine. You don't want to wear it when you're at home, that's fine. You don't want to wear it in the park, that's fine. But when you go to a place of business and their policy is to say, please wear a mask because we have a health, uh, we have an obligation by the health code
All right.
to protect our
Okay.
employees. I think we've had this
Okay.
conversation
And
before.
customers. And customers.
And
Okay.
customers, we
I'm
have an
gonna go ahead and
obligation to
okay.
protect. There's a deadly pandemic
Okay.
going around the world. We don't know who has this shit, right? So
Okay. Okay. So I'm
you're
gonna say that.
trying to make some type of point, but
Mhm.
really it's more
You're hurting that
like
business.
some weird acting out
Okay.
behavioral issue. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it, and
All
I
right.
don't really,
All
and
right.
that feels like I feel like I'm insulting you by putting it that way. But I've seen these videos, and I just don't get the
Mhm.
point. So please try to
Okay.
explain the point to me that
All right.
like
I'll make it real quick
the
too.
injustice of
All
wearing
right.
a mask for 5 minutes
All
or
right.
whatever the
So put it like this.
duration
All right.
is.
All right. So look, if you go into a bar, are you required to take a shot of whiskey to enjoy the bar?
That's not.
No.
That don't work. That don't work.
No, but
There you go.
that's
No, but if
No.
you're
Oh
drunk, you're
no,
going to get
no.
kicked out. But if
What
you're
does that have to
Wait,
do?
wait,
What,
wait.
what,
No, but I
If,
can't
what
just
does
go
that
if,
sit.
if
metaphor
you
have
call
to
the
do
I
with
can't
your
go.
point?
if,
I can't
if
go
you
sit
call
in
the
a
Okay,
strip
sister,
bar
the
for
What does
an
that
sister's gonna
indefinite.
get
metaphor have
kicked
to do
out.
with your point?
If you, I
Look
can
at
go on
that.
for a
that's
Oh
not
long
that's
man.
the
time,
point
sir.
to make, because even if you don't take the drink, you're not hurting the business because everybody don't care. If you
Yes,
don't got
you.
the mask on, all these
You're
other
hurting
customers might
you're
not
hurting
want to
the
go in the store
Now, if
environment.
because
you're
you ain't got the
breathing, you're going,
mask on. You're hurting the
hey,
business.
and you're
You
breathing
don't want to
beer
go
all
into a
over
bar.
people.
You,
I can't just go
look,
Uh,
occupy
look,
and
look.
even just the most basic
You
point.
Okay,
want
You
some
can't
I
just
drunken
go
old
all right,
sit in a
motherfucker
bar
coming
there
up
for
beating
an
guys,
on you?
indefinite amount of
guys.
time. So that's
Okay.
pointless.
Look, you don't. Okay, look, you don't want to go into a bar that's just necessarily. I mean, you can pick
It's a
what bar
bad
you like.
example.
I
So
don't want to
let's
go
move
into a
on.
bar.
Try something else.
I don't. No, 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 not at all. I don't want to go into a bar that's
Look,
dead.
look.
I want to go into a bar where people are having fun. Hey, you don't take this shot, and that means that my business is going to be hurt because we want the people, you know, more friendly. We want to saying hi to each other. We want people a little, little
Yeah.
tipsy
Okay.
so
So
they're
let's
more
play.
engaging.
Let's
You know what I'm
play
saying?
customer and
Come on now.
bar owner. You're in the bar. Hi. What can I help you with? What are you having to drink?
Oh, I'm gonna have
whiskey,
I'm gonna have a
whiskey.
Sprite.
Me too.
You're gonna have a Sprite.
I'm gonna have a
Okay.
Sprite.
We'll get
I'm
you a
gonna have a
Sprite.
Sprite because I don't drink.
Right,
Okay.
there you
So
go.
I'll bring you your Sprite. But
And he's going to pay in pennies, right?
You want
and
to
you're
say
gonna
hi
pay
to each
me,
other.
You're going to
and
pay
then
in
you'll pay
pennies there,
Yeah,
me.
but
Ben?
the
Yeah,
owner
It's
wants
legal
people to
tender.
buy
It's
more,
legal
so
tender,
he's
right?
giving.
It's legal tender.
Yeah, but the owner in this case, in this scenario, he wants people to take a shot of whiskey. So you know what I'm
Well,
saying? So
I
you
tell
have
you
to
what,
No, I
ask
don't
him.
give a fuck. I don't give a
this I'll
fuck. Don't
this I'll
don't
say.
All
don't
right, so
bullshit
we
me.
can't do the example.
I worked in lots of restaurants and bars when I was much
Mm-hmm.
younger, so I know how bars
Mm-hmm.
operate. And one of my old bosses is a multimillionaire, and he made it off nickels
Mm-hmm.
and dimes because he sold espresso and ice cream, and that's how he made his money. So
Mm-hmm.
he don't give a fuck. He'll sell you a Sprite. He will sell you a shot of whiskey if you're sitting there. But he has some
No, I'm
rules.
saying if it's a
Actually, you can't sit
requirement.
backwards in his chairs, and you can't play
Mm-hmm.
They
cards.
can make
You can't play
requirements to go
cards
in
in his
anything, Ben.
establishment. All
I don't
right.
know what you don't get or anybody else gets about that. They can make whatever requirements they can say you got to be this tall to get on this ride. You've got to go like this to every police officer that drives by. They can make up whatever they want to make up. It's their property. I don't know what
Oh,
you
to
don't get
another
about it
story.
or any understanding of whatsoever. And all they have to do is give you legally another out to be able to buy something from their store. They'll deliver it to you. You can shop online. They've been saying that for a multiple amount of times, but no, you guys go out and believe me, I'm for the 14th Amendment. You don't even know what the 14th Amendment is. Tell me what your 14th Amendment to the Constitution is, and how it protects you in a
I don't
pandemic.
know.
Can you tell me that, Ben?
All right, let's look up
Yeah,
14th
I know you
Amendment.
don't. You don't know.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
it's the
Okay,
pursuit of
hey,
let me
happiness.
find
hold
No,
on
out.
but
real
you were
quick. Ross,
talking about your.
hey,
He's got a very valid point, Ben, because you were talking about all your
Mm-hmm.
rights and how people are taking your rights away, and this is all about your rights. And he said,
And you
"What?
don't even know them.
Tell me what your rights are, then." And you don't know. So it's like it makes your like argument completely like invalid. It's like you're just stepping out of line and just I don't know
You're not
bothering
prepared
people
for
for
what
no
you're
reason or
doing.
Well,
something
okay.
inconvenience. Like
Now,
that's what I'm asking you.
well,
That's the coming
well,
back to
now
my
that I'm
question
reminded of the
again.
14th Amendment, I'm just gonna have to agree to disagree with you and anybody else looking at it. I mean,
But
we're
what's
not going to
the
get a legalese document. I mean, this can be interpreted a lot of ways. This is obviously one of the more deep amendments. I mean, it's got multiple
yeah? Well,
sections
the
on it.
law is
We're
written
not
in
gonna
legalese.
we're not gonna.
Sure
No,
does.
I understand,
The
but we're not
Constitution's
gonna agree on
14,000 or
it. I can already
4,000
all
tell.
right,
pages.
you
So
guys got to give him the
yeah.
opportunity to respond,
So
though.
look, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
look,
he
we're not
hasn't
gonna
answered the
agree on the 14th
question.
All
Amendment.
right, well, you got to give him the
Okay. So
opportunity.
let's make it. All right. So let's make it more simple. All right. There's Okay. Look, there's we don't want people getting headaches in our store because we're afraid of liability. So you got to take an Advil or a Tylenol before you enter our store, just in case. I mean, you can't force people to take an
That's
Don't
Advil,
work
can
either.
you?
That don't
What?
work either. That don't work
So
either.
what you guys are?
But
that's
you
totally
really?
different. That's entering your body. But whatever you're saying, you're talking about something that's entering your body.
Headaches ain't
Mhm.
contagious.
I don't get you,
That's
dude. I don't get you. They
look.
can make the same
The point
argument
is,
that people in
look,
1905
look,
did.
Not
You can make
asking
the
you to
same
put
argument,
anything in your
Ben.
look,
body.
I'm going to tell you this
mhm,
again.
look.
You can make all the
Mhm,
arguments you want since 1905, but you better learn the
mhm,
history of your
mhm,
past before you try
Well,
to
that's
bring
a
up
mhm.
separate
obligated.
discussion.
If you want to bring up
Mm-hmm.
something, you better have some kind of background knowledge on it. Okay.
Okay, what's your background
You
knowledge,
don't
sir?
have background
I'm
knowledge
open to learn. I
on
want to
what? What do you
hear.
want me to know?
Well, you're
The
saying I
dangers of
better know some
masks.
background knowledge. What is
I've
it?
been
No.
wearing N100s. I've been wearing N100 masks for about 30 years. I'm a body shop manager.
And one
Yeah,
thing we're
I'm
not
just
gonna get
curious.
I've
into.
been wearing.
Wait, hold the fuck up. What we not gonna get into, because everybody gets emotional about shit, is if motherfuckers work
Mm-hmm.
or not. I don't care about that. All right, so let's remember that stuff.
Who's next?
Thank you, real
Yeah.
estate, for the sub. All right, now y'all can go ahead and talk about whatever mask you want, but they all work.
He can talk. He
Okay.
can talk whatever he wants to. He can say
Yeah, they
medication.
all
He can
work.
call it whatever he
They all
wants.
work, but they have efficacy standards.
If
They absolutely do. So
sure,
let's not
sure.
go there.
Yes.
Chris, look, Chris, hold on,
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you know what Ben likes to talk about, right? You know you can trigger Ben and get him to talk about certain things, right? So let's be more specific about what we talk
That'd be
about. What we
cool.
care about.
Yeah.
No, I got you. Cool.
And
is-
that's where I was going. That's where I was going.
I got it. So let's. I don't. Nobody mention a mask. Anything. All right. We can talk around this shit all day. Ben can say you take a pill. It's equivalent to putting something in your body, like a lot of people are doing right now. So let's not even go there, y'all. We do that shit. We want to say it direct. Let me know when we want to do that. Then I'll set up
that's
a
a
show like
separate
that,
discussion.
so I can take it off immediately. But I just want to stop it before we go there. Ask him directly if he wants to mask the shop. He can do that shit, but ask him a specific question.
And he doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to do it. None of them there know how to
What are
do
your
it,
tips?
bro.
What are
None
your
of them.
tips, sir?
They
What are your
have
tips?
no clue.
What are your tips?
They have no clue.
What are your tips? I'm
What are my
open to hear.
tips? What are my tips?
Mm-hmm.
My tips would
Yes.
be that they're supposed to be, and quite honestly, they could arrest a lot of people there. Number one,
Okay.
if you ever enter my business, I'm going to tell you stop your recording, because that's what you're there for. You're there for the recording. If no one has a
Well, that's
recording,
for our
you wouldn't
safety.
be able to be there.
Well, that's for our safety.
Wow.
We don't want anybody beating us in the head.
Recording in non-public settings, sir, can be construed against the law. It's not
Well,
a
it's a
public
public
setting.
accommodation. It's open to the public.
It's accommodation. It's open to the public, but it's not a public
Mhm.
setting, sir. It is not a public
Well,
setting. What
if
don't you
I
get about
if
that?
I fear for my safety, I'm gonna video record.
Dude,
That's just
Hey, but don't
that's
allow
gonna be
the
it.
You can record
business
whatever
have.
you want,
Don't
That
allow
makes no
business.
sense.
but you will get prosecuted.
Hey,
All right, so
You record me in a non-public setting, and I will prosecute you.
but don't
I
like a
will.
lot of business have the thing that say no hat. I mean, no shirt, no shoes, no service. So
Sure,
can't they throw that in
absolutely.
there too? So I mean, it's they policy. If you don't want to follow their policy, go to a different store. That's it.
Well, they don't have insurance for people without shoes. That's why they say no shirt,
No,
shoes.
soon-
and stuff.
No shirt, no
So-
shoes, no service. What
Yeah,
about
they
the
don't.
shirt?
They don't have insurance for people with no shoes.
Okay, what about the
I mean,
shirt?
obviously there's. Well, obviously you've
It's
seen
for
the
health
people at Walmart,
reasons.
haven't
Look
you?
it up.
You've seen the people at
Look it up.
Walmart,
It's
have
for
you?
health
Some of these
reasons.
people ain't wearing
It's
shirts, bro.
I
Some of
get
these
you.
people are
I
not
get you.
wearing
Hey,
shirts.
I totally
Okay.
agree with you.
All right.
I totally agree with
All
you.
right. So,
I didn't say it was
Fuck,
good.
you
I'm
might
just
as well
telling you
Walmart.
the
If you
legal
don't want
Just
to
look
put
up the
mask on, you
people.
might as well go in that bitch naked. Fuck it. Go in there
Just look
naked.
at the
No
people in
mask, no
Walmart.
nothing.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I
Why
gotta
should
say
you go in
about
there
that.
with no
Look,
pants on?
all right,
like
all
I
right,
said, look at the people at Walmart.
y'all
Look at the
fishing
people
there.
at Walmart.
Y'all fishing
Yeah,
there.
look at the
Well,
people
dude,
at
I'm
Walmart.
telling you,
Google the
you
people
come
at
into
Yeah,
any of
Walmart.
my
I'm telling you.
property, you come
Look it
into
up.
any of my property and you're recording, I'm going to tell you to turn it off. And if you don't like it, you can take a hike. That doesn't matter if it's my
Yeah,
house, my church, my car, anything
for
that
your
I
house
own.
and church is different. But if your
Hey,
Yeah.
business is open to the public,
sheriff out here say
then you gotta call.
they're not
Oh,
enforcing the
churches
mask.
are open to public.
No, I
Churches are open
understand,
to
but
public. What are you
obviously
talking
they're a
about?
little bit different. No, I understand, but they're a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
different considering the whole tax exemption status. So
A
a little bit
public
different.
setting, you have no legal obligation in a public setting for privacy. Did you ever hear that before? You
You
have
usually
no
don't.
obligation
Yeah.
for privacy. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in public setting. I expect privacy, sir.
Well,
Your
yeah,
argument
exactly.
of-
But
All
I
right,
mean,
cool.
if they're
All right,
filming
hold
me,
on. We about to
I
go
don't
to
have
this
a
caller real
reasonable
quick. Caller.
expectation of privacy.
Caller, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead, caller. Who's this for?
Yo, for Ben.
All right, go ahead, caller.
Going on. Listen,
All right, cool. Are you pro small businesses?
absolutely, dude.
Then you should respect that they should have the freedom to accept people who don't want a mask or with a mask. Would you agree with that?
Not if they're trying to violate my rights.
They're not violating any of your, well, they're private businesses and they could refuse service to anyone, technically, correct?
Not if they're open to the public, and I'm conducting legal, reasonable business.
He
Right,
says
but
lost.
I'm not
until you
Lost.
enter
You'll
their
find that
private
out.
property.
Yeah,
You
but
So
if
how
better
they're
that
use that
works
in
is when
court,
you
working,
have
bro.
they're a
a
public accommodation,
Let me know how
open
that
to the
works out for you.
public. Okay, well, we're
Let me
working
know
out
how that
great
works
so
out
far.
anything's
for you.
really a
What is
public
that?
accommodation.
Yeah, a lot of things are absolutely
Hello?
because everybody's trying to make money, and we have the 1964 Civil Rights Act protecting us.
So why
So
Texas
instead
still
of
Remember the
building
saying,
dogs and the
apartment
water
houses?
hoses? Remember the dogs and the water hoses? Hopefully you learned about in school. And the sit-ins. Remember all that stuff?
mm-hmm,
Okay,
it's
then.
like
So there
big
you
tech
go.
as well.
Yeah, it's for
Crack
people
your,
with
Isn't that,
a real
just
ADA,
crack
sir.
your history
That's
book
someone in
open.
a
hold
That's
on.
all you got to do.
and that's the same person that's
No,
in a wheelchair. That's
hold on,
same
Chris.
for a person that might have autism that can't wear a mask physically because they would rip it off their face. That is for an old person that has a major breathing problem that has a physical real ADA. You're spitting out
That's
stuff that you're
ADA.
just using. You're using an actual loophole to try to have your own footing, sir. And you know what? Quite honestly, there are people out there that have real ADAs, and
Absolutely.
you're a
Well, that's
shameful person
ADA.
to stand there
Well, that's
claiming those
ADA.
things.
I don't claim
Yeah.
ADA. I claim religious protections. Just like 9/11 happened, Muslims got some of them got the crap beat out of them. Okay, some people was like, "Oh, no Muslims, you can't say that because of 9/11." Some people don't like Jewish people. You can't say, "Oh, you see somebody with a yarmulke. Hey, I see you got a yarmulke on. Get out of my store." You can't do that.
That's
So I
different. That's
claim
more
religious
so
protection.
infringement on your freedom of speech. It's more of infringement on
Well,
your
like
freedom of speech that has nothing
like
to
I
do
said,
with
I
wanting to go
the
into
First Amendment.
to a private
Agreed.
property that can
I
just
understand, but like I
say
said,
that not
when
to enter here and dine in.
mhm. So like I
Yeah,
said, when you
Ben,
look
Just
at
like
Ben, why don't you
hold
California's
on.
just use all
constitution,
those
the UNRU laws.
ADAs?
Okay,
Yeah.
so California's UNRU laws, UHRNU, I believe it's spelled. Look that up. It goes even further beyond this 1964 Civil Rights Act, and it has even more protections. Okay.
Hey, you gotta cut that background down or whatever that is. Shit.
It's calling.
Yeah,
You,
I got
you
it
keep
done.
on bringing up all
Uh,
these things, bro. Just excuses to do whatever
Ben,
your calls for
No,
your calls.
I've read my protections. I know where I'm protected, and
hmm
you are too, sir. Everybody's protected. Now, if
It
you live
seems
in
like everybody.
fear, then you're gonna give up
Protected from
your
Where
what?
does it
liberty.
where does it say that in your religious rights?
Well, my religion is my
Under
religion. Nobody can tell me
1964,
how to
where does it
worship.
say it? I understand that, but where does it say underneath that clause that you're saying? Where does it say in 1964 that ADA exempts you with your religion, sir? That's what I asked you.
Well, I think you're
Because I
conflating
see a lot
ADA
of
and the
I see a lot of
1964 Civil
Muslim.
Rights Act, but I think you're
Yeah,
conflating
go ahead.
1964 with I think you're conflating 1964 Civil Rights Act with ADA. But if you look at California's UNRU laws, which is
I
I
read
think right
them. I know.
around
I seen
after,
them.
oh, okay, it's in there.
I read them.
So I mean,
Get
I
good
don't have them
luck with
right in
that in
front of me,
court.
but
Good
it's
luck
all
with
in
that in
there.
court, bro. Okay.
I
Tell
appreciate
the
it.
judge
Thank you.
that.
All right, cool. Let's get back to the caller.
Well,
Go ahead, caller.
hello?
Were you finished? Go ahead.
No, I had something to say. Well, can any of these media, big tech platforms, Facebook and YouTube, can they shut you off? Yes or no? The private companies, they can do
Sure.
that, correct? No,
Sure.
not to
Yes.
Chris, to Ben. Correct. Same with things
I mean,
restaurants too and retail
obviously,
stores. They can just it's the same. Although there's two different ones, you're actually there in person, the other ones are through a screen, but it's a similar dynamic. As long as you go
definitely
into a
almost
private
similar.
store, you enter a private company, they have their own set of policies and rules that one must abide by, right? Because
I
like
believe that
when
the big tech companies, it falls under the whole Section 230 stuff, and to the point where it's gotten
yeah, but I
they're
get it, they're not abiding by
monopoly
that,
over
but
it. They're controlling the commons. So once you start controlling the commons in that space, then you have to relook and kind of reevaluate. That's what the whole debate is about right now when it comes to Section 230 and these big tech platforms. And we're talking small business. Okay, obviously, small businesses want to make money. Now, the ones that
Well,
have survived,
they both want to
I
make
mean,
money. They both want to make
no.
money.
hmm
Well, what it comes down to
They
really
both want
here
to make money.
hmm
in the in terms of service, like what it's coming down to now is people are basically just saying hateful shit, and they're saying, well, you can't say hateful shit in my store. So you got to leave the store. If you're on like Facebook
Sure.
and you're saying stuff, if and it's no different if you go into a store and you want to buy something, they're allowed to say, hey, we ask all our customers and employees to wear masks because we don't want anybody to get sick. Because if somebody gets sick at our business, it impacts our business negatively. We'll deliver shit to you if you
And
want.
Tal, you
right?
bring up a good point, Tal. Just because you have a right, let's say the First Amendment, and you come into someone's store and you're going to bitch, MF this, you're dirty F this, you're this and this and this, and you're making a major disturbance, people have the right to tell you to leave, or they're not going to service or they're not going to render anything to you. It's
when you
the same
start
point. If you're going in and causing a disturbance, man, you're causing a disturbance. It's your opinion that you were not causing a disturbance. Is that correct?
Well, I believe I was conducting myself respectfully,
yes or no?
a normal person.
You think you were?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? Why don't you
confident I
post the link? Someone should post a link to it, and then everybody look in there and see the whole.
I mean, I'm not hiding. They can check me out on it.
And ask if you causing a disturbance. I think most definitely you were causing a disturbance.
Okay.
A1 watched the video. Do you think in any way he was causing a disturbance in that place?
Listen, it's always a disturbance if it's a lot of people that are against the mask. But also, let's argue both points though.
Oh, I'm not going by the mask. I'm just going by causing disturbance.
It's the mask coming in without the mask is the disturbance to everybody. But does he have a right? Because every time, hold on, wait a minute, you have to wait. We gotta wait. Every time I've been out with them several times, right? They go into these places. The police do not ever arrest. What they tell the store is you can shut down your store or serve them without a mask. And REI
not wear a mask.
Huh?
That's correct. But do you know why A1?
There's no penal code. There's no infraction code for not wearing a mask.
Okay. So then, well, how is he doing anything wrong then?
I'm going to stop you right there, A1.
No, I'm
going to stop you right there.
Okay, cool. But answer the
and
question.
You ask this cop. Right? Did that? Dude, they're not going to give legal advice. They're going to tell you to shut down. That's what they're going to tell you to do. They are not there to give legal advice, because if you give them legal advice, they can be held responsible. Okay.
Responsible, right.
They can literally say, tell them to stop recording. This is your property, and you can do that legally. And in the state of California, it will fly all day long. If they don't have no recording devices, because there's a wiretapping law in a private setting, because that is a private setting, that within itself, and being recorded, he can say it's for his own safety. Get the hell out. If you're worried about your safety, get out of here.
I know, but so let's argue both. Let's argue both sides, because we can sit up here and attack him all day, and it's fine because that's how we feel about the mask or don't feel about the mask. But for whatever, and I've seen it multiple times, police do not make people maskless shopping leave. What they do is you can shut your business down, or you can serve them, right? So at that point, they're protecting some kind of right that they have for maskless shopping. That has to be, or else the police will just grab their ass and pull them out. So he has some type of argument somewhere. So I'm saying let's explore both, because we can attack all day.
So you telling me they don't have the right to refuse service?
If the police come there, they say.
I'm talking about the store people,
Yeah,
not the police. I'm talking about the store. If I don't want to serve you, get the fuck out of my store. Now you trespass.
They can do whatever they want.
Right.
If that was the case, they would carry everybody out in handcuffs, and they don't. And that's what we need to. That's the argument right there. That's what we got to figure out.
Well, here's the other side. Here's the other side. Then A1. If you're going to use that, okay, I got you. 100%. If you're going to use that one, then sue me. Get your ADA law book out and sue me. That's what the other stores should be doing. They should physically say, "Fuck you, get the fuck out. You can sue me, asshole," because that is your American right. It's just that simple.
It's never
but
been
stores
done.
won't do that.
But police officers are coming there, and they should carry everybody out, do something. If they're not doing anything, hell, I'm gonna feel like it's okay too. There's no I haven't heard an argument against that. I haven't heard an argument saying, well,
Chris.
arrest him.
And I don't get it.
Hey,
Down here they do. In Pennsylvania, there's so
hey,
many
Chris.
laws that
the
don't
state laws are all different. I'm talking about in L.A. where we're at. It might be different. I mean, they may do that out
Chris.
here. I'm talking about out here. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, to Chris, would you agree that, I live here, out here in Los Angeles, would you want that same powers like in other, I think Texas, correct, that where they can allow private small business owners to have people come in, so with or without a mask? Wouldn't you want that power for private business owners? Because I do.
I think
I want it
anybody
out
should be
here
able to
in
do
Los
whatever they
Angeles.
want. Quite honestly, I think these guys are making the wrong approach. Instead of penalizing people that want to say that you have to wear a mask, they should be bona fiding the people that say don't wear a mask. That's their problem. They have no freaking clue. But you know what? That doesn't solve anything for them. Just going
So you're
there,
saying we should
in a
be
group.
talking to the people, not the businesses themselves. So you're saying we should be talking to the people, not the business themselves? Is that what you're saying? We do that
I
as
think
well.
you should be bona fiding. I think you should be bona fiding the people that say you don't have to wear a mask. I think you're majorly construed. I think the whole thing is totally disproportionate. You have no clue what you're doing. You're
So
totally
you recommend
unprepared.
focus
You
on the
don't know
people.
where you're
Is that what
going.
you're saying? We're prepared. Absolutely, we're prepared.
Stop me
Hey,
when
Ben.
I'm wrong, because I
Hey,
know
Ben.
I've been watching you long enough.
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
I have a towards Ben. I've seen some of the video of you guys do your massive shopping thing. It's just sometimes they just act very rude and pure jackasses when they say to regular civilians. And I get your message that you're trying to get people to take off their masks, but when you're calling them like what I heard one of your co-protesters say, "Hey, you're a soy boy, you're a pussy," excuse my language, and you're telling me you need your cock tuck it between your legs. Where are the real men at? You're saying that to people, and I'm like, what the fuck is
that's
your
a lot of the
problem?
women.
Do
They
you just
feel like
come
that.
here like
Those are the women.
Yeah, but that's
They
you
causes
condone that
they
autism.
too.
want
To an
they
autistic
feel that
person.
real men. That woman. I was very
What does
nice
that
to
have to do
her.
with
But anyway,
the anti-mask? What does that have to do with the converting,
You
trying to
were.
convert and your cause? What does that have to do with that?
basically, no. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that
You're just treating
we
them
want
like
to talk about that has.
obnoxious
Okay,
and jerk.
all right. So there's a lot of stuff dealing with the Fauci ouchie, if you know what I mean. Okay, that the
Look at his rebuttal
precursors of that.
videos.
The other yeah.
Look
So
at his
other
rebuttal
You're
versions.
not
videos.
answering my question. To be
All
frank
right.
with you.
No, I'm trying to answer your question. My point is that
Okay.
if somebody believes, okay, that we were not as nice to somebody that happened to be autistic, okay, that was because they believed that their autism was caused by a certain medical treatment, okay, and they didn't say that it's bad that they're autistic. They're just trying to let them know the facts. Just like, well, if you don't, okay, so for example, driving is inherently dangerous, yet we do it every day. If you defensive drive, your chances of being in an accident are go way down. So if you look both ways before you drive, even though you have a green light, your chances of somebody coming in and hitting you in the intersection, they go way down. Okay, so stuff like that.
I get that, but that I'm just
Okay.
saying, poking people. All right, do you have a driver's license? Is your driver's license valid, Ben? Do you have a valid driver's license?
No, I don't.
Do you?
No, I don't.
No. Bullhorn saying
All pirates
any
got to be.
motherfucker
Hey,
out
you
here
need to
that
drive a
didn't
boat.
get a driver's license is stupid.
I can't hear. Okay, so
Would you
anybody
appreciate me out there? Would you appreciate me out screaming in a bullhorn saying some dumb motherfucker don't even know how to get a fucking driver's license out here? Don't have fucking clue what they're doing.
Okay.
They're gonna stand there and
Okay,
protest and blah 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 blah.
repeat.
Go ahead.
Okay, repeat what you said. I'm sorry because that was a lot.
I said, how would you feel if I down put on some of your downcomings, your forthcomings?
Okay.
How would you feel about that? That's what you're doing. That's what you're
Um,
doing to a lot of people.
Okay, I know they might feel that I'm coming. Well, I don't do that personally. Okay, like me personally,
I
I
didn't
don't
see
care
you
about
doing
But
it.
your co-protesters do that. Your co-protesters do that, Ben. They act act like jerks.
Yeah, they're
It seems
okay.
like
So, like I said, if you
if
have a
Trump
problem
is
with it,
influencing them
you
to
know,
say it's all right to be like jerks because of the cause of political correctness.
Okay, you might feel like that.
Well, hold on,
Come
hold
out
on,
and
hold on,
talk to
hold on.
us.
But
You're free to do
hold on,
so.
hold on,
We'll
hold
listen
on, hold
to
on,
you.
hold on, Ben, hold on.
Come out and talk.
So what you guys can't do is that, like, I can't speak for Ty. Ty can't speak for me. Raul can't speak for Chris. So I don't know that that's a fair argument at Ben. Now you can talk about things that Ben did, but I don't know what and I'll even bring up Shiva. Shiva got way out of line this past weekend, but Ben has no control over what anybody does out there. So we got to remember that.
Nope.
But wait,
No.
wait.
I can only speak to her. I can
You're
only
hanging
speak
out
to
with
her.
these people.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
Well, we're
hanging out with
shooting.
assholes
We're
all the
shooting.
time.
yeah,
We're
absolutely.
shooting in the
How
same
many
direction.
times you got to
Absolutely.
hang? How many? All right. How many times you got to? And Ben, how many times you going to sit there and let someone act in a matter to which you disagree with? What
Well,
I'm
I've spoken
asking
to her
you.
multiple
What I'm
times, and
asking.
eventually
Yeah.
it'll get through. But at the end of the day, she feels upset and she's gonna express herself.
So
And
it
now
outweighs. The good in your side outweighs all of her bad doings. Correct? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Oh no, I'm asking you. I didn't say anything. I'm asking
I
questions.
don't.
No different
I
than
don't
a cop.
agree.
No, he just answered
I
the
know, but I
question. He
don't
said
agree.
he's
Yeah.
not responsible.
I
And a
have
lot of
a
people don't agree with
um,
Shiva being triggered. She actually puts the group in danger. We all know that. But I'm saying, but one thing we can't do,
Absolutely.
we can't make another adult be accountable for what another adult does.
Nor am
That
I
should
asking
never
them
be an
to.
argument for
I
anybody.
totally agree.
How do you
Well,
talk to
A1.
I
Shiva
totally
though,
agree.
Ben? How do you talk to Shiva? 'Cause it's
That's what I'm
hard to
saying.
talk to her. It's
I
like,
talk to her like I'm
A1.
talking to
I
you.
like to
I'm
say
just
something.
saying
But
she
you
cuts
have.
you
All right, go ahead,
off.
caller. This your last question right here because I got some other callers. Go ahead, caller. Go
Well,
ahead.
no, it's not my. It's not like a. Well, we'll see how if it's gonna be a question now. Well, one of the situations were escalated over there in Santa Monica, and I think it would just be better for you guys if you just were not just coming at them with like a hammer, and to be much more empathy and
Okay.
just kind of champion those who are walking in Santa
Well,
Monica without a mask.
well, I'm
You
gonna
could go
go.
for that. Hold on,
Come out in
And
person and
A1.
talk to us,
Hurry
man.
Hold on,
up,
A1.
hurry up. Don't make this a whole paragraph, bro. Go ahead, real quick.
Okay. Just next time, just learn how to de-escalate situations. I think among your group and have better conflict resolution. That's all. You do
That's
that
Help
amongst
us
the group,
do it,
and
dude. Come
that's
out and talk to us.
fine.
We're
absolutely
It's
not
all,
fine.
hiding,
But
man.
huh?
Come out and talk to us.
no, hold on. So this is my question: is there a rule book for protests? And do people
There
have
is
the right
no
to
definitive
protest?
way to protest.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
Right,
so
but
if I
you're
want to yell, but hold on. So now, if I want to
go for
yell,
it.
if I want to stand outside in a public place, there's a grocery store over here, and yell all day, I
Sure.
can do that, right? So now you're asking people you're trying to tell people how to protest, and that's not fair. I can protest however I
And it
want to
doesn't mean
protest.
freedom of consequences, A1.
I'm
It
fine
does
with
not
that,
mean
but you got
freedom
to
of
understand
consequences,
everybody's
A1.
out there is fine with the consequence. Answer the question: can you tell people how to protest? So how can you tell anybody what they can do out there?
They did.
There are different
See
ways
that
of
flyer?
tactics to hitting
Did
the
you
rest.
read?
To answer your
A1?
question,
I'm going to
there are
disagree
different
with
ways
you.
of tactics, strategies to protest. There's not one definitive way.
Exactly. So
It
so
said
the,
But
if that's
no
if that's
bullhorns inside. It said this. It said that. It said this, and all that flyer. It told people how to protest, bro. I'm going to totally call you out on
but
that.
that's inside their location, right?
Yep.
That's not on the
Inside and
what
outside.
outside.
location?
It's telling you how. It tells you
Okay,
that's when you're allowed
so
to.
now I need everybody to go to the police that were there. That's the Santa Monica Police Department, and we need to write them letters because people are out there protesting, and they shouldn't be protesting like that. Because I will go back there and take pictures for everybody. I have never seen if I'm on this public sidewalk how I could protest. Now police can put in different ordinances, and I've seen that done. But it was not
No,
done
I'm
that day,
talking
and there
about.
was a lot of police officers there that day. Not one of them said anything. So we need to be blaming the police for not enforcing the laws that you guys are talking about. And I think that's from county to
I'm
county,
talking
city to
about.
city, and
No.
state to state.
No. What I'm saying is, you have
A1.
anyone
I'm
out
going to
there
say
can
this
protest.
again.
As long as you're in
The
public space to me,
protesters had
I
their
respect
own
anyone who
rules.
has a way of protesting.
The protesters had their own rules, and that I'm going to say it again. The protesters
Yeah,
had a
that I
flyer,
do agree with.
and they had their own rules. Now
Okay.
it goes again. You said that who made the rules? They made the rules, bro. And quite honestly, they need not to give out legal information because number one, they're not an attorney. Doesn't say anything in there that they're going to protect you. Quite honestly, because they didn't protect him. He's like, "Yo, man, you better call my lawyer." When he left, they didn't worry about shit, bro. Now, one guy actually went out and he said he was concerned. He was physically. Is there anything that I should do for you, Ben, at this time? Which was real cool. And it's probably one of the guys I don't like that much. But now he turned the leaf on me.
And that part
Well,
is fine. I don't have an
everybody
issue
cares
with
about
that.
everybody. I mean, we have our own communications, so the fact that you didn't see it right there, there's really nothing. But we were obviously talking. Everybody was when somebody gets picked up like that, we're all concerned. So
Well, your
And
best
just,
thing
well,
to
just
do,
look out
Ben,
for each other when you
is
go out there.
next time you're being detained, do not
hopefully
talk
not.
to the police. You might want
Oh,
to
of
Google
course.
that. Do not
Yeah, no, I
talk to
understand.
the police.
I hear you.
It's a
I
profession.
actually agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean,
Okay,
they were
cool.
trying to
We got
think that,
Chris is out
oh
here.
yeah, we're
Chris
gonna
gives
take
some
you and
great
detain you,
advice. You guys
all
should
this
take it.
stuff. So
So we got that. So we're gonna move on to the next point. Don't talk to the police. Don't talk to the police.
no,
That's in his head. So we ain't never got to repeat this shit again. Because guess what? Ben will probably get arrested again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said your piece.
Doesn't have to.
It ain't
That's
shit
the
else you can
hood
say
rule
to it.
right there. Don't talk to the police.
You know
It's a
what I'm
hood rule.
Yeah. Now I will
Yep.
say this, being when you were talking to the police, bro, I was like, are you using some drugs? Because you were stuttering. you were no, it wasn't looking good, man. And I was like, bro, and I just seen the
He was
video.
just
If I was up
scared.
there, I would have just told you to
He
shut
was
the
scared.
fuck
I
up.
probably was nervous.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, I can tell
He
you was
was
nervous,
very
bro.
scared.
You ain't been seeing the
I mean,
news.
I just wanted them to
before.
look
Hey,
at
you
my
ain't been watching
video.
the news? They've been killing black people like crazy. I'd have been studying
Oh
too.
shit, here go
They're not killing
racist
black people.
TY.
Okay, anyway,
I said, have you been seeing the
look,
news?
Hey,
I
They
just
been
wanted
killing
them to
black.
look at the
I'm
video.
not making this up though. I'm not
I just
making
wanted them
this
to look
up
at the
though.
video. That's all I
I'd have been
wanted to do.
studying
I
too.
wanted them to look at the video. That's all
I'd
I
have
wanted
been
them
like
to
a
do.
slave.
At the end
Yes,
of
sir.
the day.
It
Yes, sir.
didn't show anything, Ben. The
Ben,
I
video
don't
Ben,
like.
showed
Hey,
I don't
nothing.
like
I
being the
watched it for
jury.
hey,
3
Yes, it
boss.
does.
times. I watched your video
I
3
have it
times,
right
bro.
here. I have it right here. I have it right here. Do I gotta pull it
It
up?
doesn't show
We can
anything.
watch it together.
It doesn't
All right.
show
Hey,
anything.
We can
Does
watch
it
it
show
together.
him
All right,
hitting
boy.
you? Does it show him hitting you, sir?
What's up, bro? Go ahead,
Does
bro.
it
He
show
is
him
trying to
hitting you?
remove my property. He's trying to remove my property. That's an assault.
Does
He's
it
invading
show
my
Hey,
space.
anything
Ross,
but you
use your
moving
man
quick?
voice if you want to talk. They're not gonna
It
let
I
you
shows
wasn't
talk.
hitting him
nothing.
either.
It shows nothing.
I wasn't
It
hitting
shows
him.
I
nothing.
got
I wasn't
something
hitting him either. It
for
shows
Chris.
him
You're
engaging. It
you,
shows him extending his arm. That's what it
Yeah, we
shows.
can't see
I
the
seen
it's
that.
video,
funny.
so
He
y'all
grabbed
talking
his
about it
jump
ain't helping
Hold on.
us.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. No,
Hey,
no, no.
Chris.
We can't
You know what's
understand.
funny about
Oh,
Ben
wait, I got it right
I
here. I
seem
got
to
it right
remember
here.
talk. I seem to remember
and he
I got
watching
it
grabbed
right
he
Ben
here.
talk
grabbed the
about.
store's property. I seen him
No,
grab
that
the
was
Hey,
my
store's
Chris.
property.
property. That was my
How do you know
property.
he wasn't scanning it, sir? How do you know he wasn't going to
Okay.
go scan it? Why do you
He
got to jump like
might
that?
have it. No, he might have attempted to scan it the first time, or
Right.
actually the second
But you're
time he assaulted me.
How do you know? You don't
According
know.
to
You don't know
no,
nothing.
no, no,
I'm just saying,
I
if you
do.
want to,
No,
if you
no.
want to draw
what you
Okay.
say,
straws,
Ro?
let's draw straws.
So, all right. So according to the video, okay, he attempted to utter, "Hey, let me scan it." And I was like, "All right, cool," but his action was so quick, and I mean, I'm gonna react like, "Hey, this is my property." Usually, people when they are trying to
Before
help
you
you,
pay for it, you're
they don't
going
try
to
to
act like
snatch
it's
things from you.
your
Okay.
property. I just got to
Usually, when
get it
people,
straight. I want to get this 100%.
hmm
If
so
someone, if
usually
I
when,
laid something on a counter,
hmm
if I'm at Walmart, okay,
hmm
if I'm at Walmart, okay, and you can ask
hmm
anybody that's in the audience here, because
hmm
we're all dumbass adults, okay. Let's just give it straight,
hmm
okay. You can ask A1, you can ask Raul up there, you can ask TY, you can ask me. If I am at a grocery store, okay, and I
hmm
laid something down, say I want my Jack Links here, and I'm gonna
hmm
lay it down here, and then regardless, a customer, anybody comes up and grabs that. Do you think I need to jump at them? I have a
Jump
legal
them?
obligation to
I don't
jump
need to
at them?
jump
No,
them.
jump at them. Grab my supposedly not that I didn't pay for yet.
hmm
Touch my shit.
I have a legal obligation to
Touch
be
my
able
shit.
to grab my shit.
Hold on.
Here's the video.
I
All right, Ben. Hopefully, it's not. You're not
I
like
got your
off
light on.
20 minutes because that's a long ass video.
No. I got the.
Hopefully,
This
you're
is
right
for
to the spot.
No, I'm right at
And
the
don't no,
spot where
dude. Don't do the slow mo. You can't see shit with that slow mo, dumbass.
Yeah, you can.
Shit.
There it is. Look,
Go
you
ahead.
see his fingers
Go
extended.
ahead. That's him. That's him.
Whoa,
That's
no
him
cursing.
grabbing a product. That's him grabbing a product.
No
right?
cursing. No cursing.
You're on the wrong show, bro.
I didn't say talk, bitch.
There it is again.
Woo.
Talk,
Fingers
bitch!
are extended.
Talk, bitch.
Fingers extended. That's a
We're watching
direct
the picture. This is a picture or a
premeditated.
video?
Gage,
No,
he's
no,
got
no.
three
I got.
charges
Wait,
on
hold
him,
on.
bro.
What is
He's
that?
gonna get charged
Hold on.
with 2 out of
We
3.
watching pictures.
Here we go. Here we go. Look. Here we go. There he goes.
Yeah,
See,
slow
he's casually
mo
walking by,
ass video.
and then
Okay,
boom,
that's
try
him.
to snatch.
Now watch
See
how
that
fast he
snatch?
goes after him. Look. That's him trying to grab the product back. Is that correct or
Oh,
incorrect?
hold on. No, I'll replay it. No. I didn't have to grab the product back.
He's gonna
Hold
get charged
on.
with 2 out of
We
3.
watching pictures.
Here we go. Here we go. Look. Here we go. There he goes.
Yeah, slow
He's casually
mo
walking
ass
by,
video.
and then
Okay,
boom,
that's
try
him.
to snatch.
Now watch
See
how
that
fast
snatch?
he goes after him. Look. That's him trying to grab the product back. Is that correct or incorrect?
Oh, hold on. No, I'll replay it. No, I didn't have to grab the product back. Why am I hearing myself? Why am I hearing myself?
Because the guy on the phone's listening
Two
to
guys were walking by, and then boom, kind of snap.
Now what's up?
Somebody shit. Oh,
Can you mute the caller?
That was a caller.
Hey, look, hold on.
Just
I put the link in the chat of what the videos Ben's playing, so you guys can check that out.
It was a slow motion video.
That was the caller that had all that background noise.
A slow motion video.
I don't see him causing a battery on you, bro. Where did he cause a battery?
I never said he caused a battery.
Did. You said he assaulted you, sir.
No. An assault. I didn't say a battery.
That's right.
I didn't say a battery. I said an assault.
So how did he assault you?
He reached out towards me into my space. That's not the first time. Yeah, that's the third
getting a product that's on the counter. That's his job, isn't it? Grabbing things off the counter.
All right. Well,
go ahead. Roll your eyes a million times, dude. I'm asking you simple questions that you will be asked.
All right. Here you go.
Hold on. Me asking.
All right. That's cool. Let's give Ben 2 minutes. Right. Show us the part that you're talking about.
Well, I already showed him.
Oh,
what
okay.
else does he need to?
Well, I put
what else do you need?
we don't have to do it. I put the link in the chat so you guys can go check it out for yourself. That's the your page is still unlocked, right, Ben? Okay.
Yeah, everything's unlocked. Yeah.
Okay, I think Raw's back right there. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and check that out for yourself. You guys can definitely come back, comment, say
the weak sauce is back.
What you think about
You expect us to believe the video?
Next one.
Huh?
Hey, Raw, you had a question or a tale?
Do I expect what?
Well, he expects us to believe this video, but he don't believe any George Floyd video.
Whoa, hit him.
He doesn't even know how long he was waiting at the counter creating a disturbance. I can tell you in his video itself, how long he was standing at the counter creating a disturbance. Ben, can you tell me how many minutes you were standing at that counter
he was holding up the line?
Creating a disturbance? Holding up the line and everything else. Answer the question, Ben. How many minutes were you there?
I could tell you exactly, but I have something else queued up for you right now, so bear with me. All right.
I'll
tell you what. Do that shit in front of me once.
Here.
Do that shit in front of me. Come on in front of my line and fuck with me in my day. You'll find out what happens.
So I'm in line. So he's backing his ass up into me like a homo. Anyways,
dude, being a foot away from you is not causing anything to you.
You ain't gonna back that ass up on me. You
better go in a subway in New York City and find out what that's like, because you'll have
I'm good on that.
10,000 people arrested.
All right, let's hear this part. Let's just hear this part real quick.
I don't think it's coming through clear for y'all. Is it?
Hey, anyway, I put the link in the chat. You guys can go ahead and check. What minute mark are you showing, Ben? What
18 minutes. 18 minutes is where he shows like $20 and pennies or some shit, and then you can follow on from there.
You can look at the 3-minute mark. The 3-minute mark is when this man tries to back his ass up in me.
You tried to pay him $20 and pennies?
That was the end of my whole video right
well,
there.
I'm just exaggerating. He was trying to pay it all in pennies.
Camera down, fist in air.
He just wanted to cause a disturbance. That's all dude wanted to do.
Well, they didn't want to take my card.
And he's asking you to get away from the counter. He put his body in between you and the counter. You were so close to him that you are saying that he's causing. Dude, whatever. You're still creating an issue.
He came into his space though.
Exactly.
The cashier dude came into his space. Don't come in my space.
He's telling him that he's not obligated to. He's telling him he's not obligated to take care of him.
Police were there. That was not his responsibility.
That's not his job. Yeah, don't come near me, homie. You need to go.
He's telling him what the managers told him, and he's not obligated to serve him. That's what he's told by his managers.
Yeah, well, he needs to just use his words like an adult.
He can say whatever. He was doing his job, bro.
What's your thoughts on that part, Raul?
He is not a licensed. He's not a licensed. He's not even a licensed security guard to be doing that kind of shit.
Right.
So,
you don't need to be a licensed security person to be able to do that, too.
All right, Raul,
you don't need
to
be a 135 certified person to be a security person. Ask Raul; he'll tell you.
I understand, but he's not even that to be doing.
Like I said, I can't.
Raul, talk, bitch.
Can you hear me?
Talk, bitch.
Talk, bitch.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Hey, I can't get any perception on how close he to him or not, really. Because unless you got
look how close the camera
mic
is on his
your
back.
hands is out, so he gave him a little space. He had enough space to clear him.
If he
I'm
said,
assuming you had your phone in your hand, so you didn't have a on your shirt, so he wasn't that close to you.
Actually, I do have a pocket shirt. I don't remember if it's in my pocket or not, but he's definitely in my space. He's backing into.
And he said he's backing up.
That's
Raw.
close.
And
He's backing up into me.
He's backing that ass up.
Okay.
How you like it, Raw?
Got them little ass shorts on.
He twerk on
who
that.
really knows?
And after and again,
roll up
after
on
he
you.
had
Get
that
out of here, man. I don't want none of that.
After he
I know
had
in
that
Santa
3
Monica,
minute,
so I
and
don't
that's
want
only
none
on
of
3
that.
minute mark. That's only
That's
on
the
a
first
3
time.
minute
That's the
mark.
first time he invades my space.
Ben,
That's the
how
first
many
time.
times did he tell you? How many times did he say he's not obligated to help you?
I mean, it's irrelevant. He doesn't have to help.
No, it is relevant, dude. It is. If someone says "get the fuck away from me" or something, or says "I'm not going to service you," I'm not here. I'm not going to do it. My boss told me not to. I'm his
conducting
right
legal
to
business.
say no.
No, I'm conducting legal
You're not
business.
conducting.
Right.
When someone says they have no obligation,
I'm not making a disturbance. I'm not causing any sort of commotion to where that service
you better
would not
ask a
be
police
granted.
officer. You better ask a police officer if you're standing in the line of someone conducting business on a normal business day. In other words, if you're doing a protest,
he's actually committing the crime.
Doing a protest and you stand in front of a door, sir, you will be charged. Ask anyone, ask anybody here. They all know the law. You better get back on a cop or anybody that says you need to step back. No, dude, obviously you don't. You don't have a clue.
I do. I've read it. I have it printed out, actually. We carry printouts with us.
Dude, then why are you charged with 148.9? Why are you charged with 148.9 now?
Because they're trying to demand private information on me. I said, no, I do not wish to give that private information on me. And then
but you gave it to them anyway.
Insisting.
You're stupid.
No, they can't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. They
should have played the fifth. You don't know the law.
I didn't.
You don't know the law.
No, I didn't. Well, look, under duress, I'm not trying to make their day even harder than it needs to be. And obviously I don't want to look like I'm uncooperative. So
under duress, it didn't matter at that point. They already had evidence upon you. At that point, you were obligated. I have the
evidence here too. I have the evidence too, as you can tell. So this is really a moot point. I understand, but look, most police officers don't even know the law.
You're talking about a police officer that's seen a battery and assault. So you're charged with battery.
Well, according to my citation, the little box that says violations not committed in my presence declared on information and a belief is unchecked. So if they did see it, then they really need to look at the video. And if they did,
they'll bring it into court. They'll bring it into court.
No, I know they're going to try to. Yeah. But like I said, they didn't even look at mine. Well, I know, but I mean,
it doesn't matter. They don't need to look at all the evidence. They don't need to look at that, bro.
They're going to try not to.
Against you. They don't need to look at all the evidence.
I got evidence. Bro. I got evidence against them. I got evidence against them.
Did anybody see anything good on that video? Did anybody see anything good out of his video other than this dude getting a little bit closer when he already told him? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I couldn't really see it on the screen, to be honest. I didn't look on
the
Instagram.
link I put in the chat, so you guys can go back and look at that.
And don't look at that. Look at the part where he's saying that someone actually did something against him in his body, where they stole his property. Right? Is that what you said? They stole your property.
That's not what I. That's not what I. Listen.
What'd you say? I'm asking you. That's
no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now you said it. You clarified it at the end. Yeah. They're trying to remove my property from me. They have to literally reach across the counter to do that, and that's not right.
That's your property, even though you didn't pay for it.
Well, obviously the money's on the counter, and I'm deducting payment. No, I'm paying for it. It's already implied that I'm going to pay for it by my acceptance that I've grabbed it and taken it to the place of payment.
Did they tell you, Ben? I'm going to help you. Did they tell you that they don't want your services before the money was on the counter?
Let's welcome turn your shit down, man. Turn all that background shit down.
Did they tell you that, Ben? Did they say before?
Repeat yourself.
All right. Did they say that they don't want any of your business before the money was down on the counter? Was the money on the counter before they said we don't want your services?
When your shit is muted. Hey, Ty, I'll bring you right back. But go ahead. Let me see if this
Or
motherfucker.
before.
Or no? Hey, A1, can you hear me at all or no?
Yeah.
We hear you.
We can hear you,
Sorry,
but your
caller.
background is got an echo for us.
Turn whatever you got on off.
If you're watching, you got to turn the volume off.
You can't watch the show and talk on the show at the same
You have
time.
to turn your volume off.
Just use your phone, bro. Use your phone.
Yeah, we got about 15 more minutes
Ben,
before we
You
get
said
out
that
here.
Ben,
30
real
minutes
quick.
ago.
No, nigga.
And this will be able to be fighting in court. Were you told before that money was on the counter that they don't?
Hey, that do that like a mall.
Okay.
Do you remember that? You might want to go through the video and find out.
No. I understand what you're trying to say. But I don't think that's.
Is it
Keep
better
your
now?
mic
It is
Can
irrelevant.
you hear me better now?
No,
It is
no, I
irrelevant. It's very
understand
relevant.
why you would see that's relevant, but I'm conducting legal
No, that's how the
business.
judge
Is
would
it
see
better?
it.
Better
Doesn't matter
background?
what you think,
Is it
bro.
better like
They're
with the
not
boys?
closed.
Are you on your phone?
Now on my
Hey.
tablet, bro.
Oh, that's the problem right there. Hey man, just call in. That shit ain't gonna work.
Just call in. All right, for sure, I got you.
Rid of that shit.
Yeah, that's not
All
going to
right,
work.
all right, Tal. You can.
Tablets don't work?
It's not going to hold up in court.
I feel like I understand why you feel that way. Absolutely, I do. But luckily, our rights protect
All
us
right,
a little
Tal
better
back
than
now.
that.
Look,
Am I back?
Ben, I'm the
Yeah,
guy
you
that
good,
told
Tal.
you on
We
the
hear you.
phone about the 602 PC
Cool.
when you were going into the store that one time and you tried to talk to Ash about it. Do you remember that day? Some
Wait,
dude
what?
talked to you on the phone and was explaining 602 PC about trespassing. Do you remember that? A1 handed you the phone where some dude was giving you information how not to get arrested and was explaining 602 PC, which is trespass law in California. Do you remember that day?
I do
Raw,
not
bail us
remember
out.
that.
Raw, what's up?
Yeah.
When was this?
I was always on your side, bro. It's just that you do
No,
not
I
make
just
good
don't
choices.
remember.
Rose?
I'm open to your opinion, man, but I
Raw,
don't
are
even
you
remember
froze?
when this was.
Yeah, Rod done muted himself and shit.
That was when
Yeah.
Jason got
Froze.
arrested last time, dude.
When Jason?
Remember when
Oh,
Jason
okay.
got arrested?
All right, he's out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm not
I
talking
wasn't
about
there till
little
later.
Jason. I'm talking about
Yeah.
big Jason.
Yeah, I wasn't there till later.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
because if I was there, then I would have told them, hey, they need to leave the premises immediately, or not immediately, but they need to cooperate with police, because what they did essentially, to those two gentlemen that got picked up that day at that grocery store, is they used police speak, and they basically tricked them into arresting him. Essentially, they should have said that they're willing to fully comply. Their intention is to not be arrested today, and they wouldn't have got arrested. But they didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't understand what he was doing, so yeah, he got picked up. That's just the way it is. Because they don't care.
Anyway, buddy,
I mean,
I think
Here-
you're going to face 2 charges. That's what I think. They're going to drop a charge, but you will be charged with 2. You
Oh, I
will
know
be
they're gonna
charged with
try
a
to.
$2,000 fine, and
Mhm.
hopefully no
But they-
jail. That's what I'm hoping for you.
well,
All
they're
right,
they're
well,
going to try to.
I'd like to
most
say
definitely.
something
But
here.
then all the
Ben.
Fauci ouchie stuff's going to come out if they try to do that.
All right, man.
I
Let's
don't
go
know
to
about
the
the
caller.
stuff.
Caller,
Fauci,
you there?
I bet you're-
Let me say something here for a second before
Fucking hate downtown, man. Fucking.
before the caller.
All right, go ahead, Tal.
Ben,
Hold up, man. I fucking hate downtown. There's a fucking
Wow.
terrorist. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
We understand that. Mercy
That was
happened.
really
Mercy's
loud.
happened.
okay,
Stop
Tal,
it,
go ahead,
man.
Tal.
you said
Jesus.
something a second.
Fucking downtown LA. I fucking
All right,
that's what
hey,
downtown LA. Hey, what's up, Ron? Go ahead.
caller, hold on. Tal, go ahead real quick.
So you said something.
Hey,
about
for sure. Hey, one thing I wanted to say.
Hey, Lilton,
How-
hold on real quick, brother. Hold on, please.
Tal's talking.
making a day harder, right? You like said something about making the police's day harder by not giving them the information or something. But that's the case for everybody in this kind of situation, right? Like it was your day was harder because you went to jail. The cashier's day it was harder because they had to deal with somebody who didn't want to wear a mask, which is their company's policy. The policeman's day was harder because he had to come down to the store and deal with some kind of like bullshit instead of, I don't know, tracking down people who are holding up banks or whatever actual crimes are being committed, right? Like everything's just harder because of the results of your action that are just, you know, I don't know, like a small 5-minute inconvenience of wearing a mask on somebody's property. I guess you can call it a protest if you want, but I just call it a provocation. You're just looking for something to happen, maybe to, I don't know, whatever, for whatever reason that is. Maybe you want like
And
to
that's his
feel
right.
like a
That's his
victim
right.
because you got arrested, or maybe you want attention, or I don't know what it's all about really for you, because I'm not in your
Yeah, that's
head.
right,
But
man.
from my perspective, it just seems like a dick move. Like, pardon my French, but like, you know, it's just like common courtesy now. You know, they'll deliver it to you if, you know, I mean, I get that you're trying to make a point or something, but the
Equal
point is
access,
lost
man.
on me, because you haven't really explained to me,
That's what he's
as
doing.
I
He's lying.
asked you earlier,
Liar.
what
I'll go
the
ahead and
point of
re-explain it to you.
your,
Well,
what
like I
is the
said,
fundamental point of
okay,
going into a
so
store
hmm?
that is a
What are
private
you
business?
achieving?
Like, why don't you just shop at the store that supports not wearing masks?
well,
That's a
I
question. That's a good
wholly
question.
agree with that. But when other stores try to perpetuate something that is basically illegal, I mean, you got to go where they're doing the illegal stuff at. And
But
unfortunately,
you're
I get that too. Hey,
perpetuating
that
your
Ben, I'll
belief
stop you there. I'll
on
stop you
them.
there because this is what I do. Okay. I'm a Second Amendment person. Okay, Ben? You got that?
hmm
You understand it? I'm
yeah,
a Second Amendment
I
person.
do.
I like to carry my
hmm
gun.
Don't shoot
Okay.
yourself.
Did you ever hear about.
That's,
Did you. What do you say?
He said,
I don't
"Don't
know.
shoot
Dude, what'd you
yourself.
say?
Don't
I'm
shoot
going to stop the
yourself."
show. What'd you say, bro?
Ben didn't say anything to you.
No, that's a
I didn't say
caller. He
anything.
said,
I
"Don't
didn't say
shoot
that's a
And
caller
yourself."
who's
said
on the
that.
show right now? Who's on
It's
the
a
show?
caller.
All right,
Who's on
let's
the
let's
show?
keep it rolling. This the caller. Ben didn't
No,
even
no,
say
no, no.
anything to
I'm
you.
not
It's a
going nowhere.
caller on the show.
Dude said, all right, yeah.
Well, I don't.
I'm not going nowhere, bro.
What did he say?
You let me know. You let me know when he wants to speak up.
All right.
That was the caller.
That wasn't Ben
That
talking to
wasn't
you.
Ben. That was the
Oh,
caller.
I know it is. I know that.
All
I'm
right.
stopping the
Well,
show
well,
for the caller.
all right,
He
caller,
wants to
go ahead.
step
All
out.
right. All right. Hey,
Call me the
okay.
fuck out. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. You
Go
call me
ahead,
out.
caller. Go
Caller,
ahead, caller.
caller, go ahead with your question.
Come on, Lil.
Nah, I was the one that
Show
can
some balls, bro.
Wilson. Yeah,
Fucking
show
pussy.
some balls.
Caller, go ahead with your question.
What do you call it? We're doing name calling. I mean, I show balls when
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
what
without a
I'm
mask.
yeah.
You know,
What are you gonna do
so
about it, bro?
yeah,
What are you gonna do about it?
yeah. I do about what?
Go ahead, caller.
Exactly.
No, I
Go
mean,
ahead, caller.
I'll take that. No, I'll take that. I show balls when I'm going out of the mask. I mean, stores out of the mask. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just wasn't calling like Chris. There's good points on all sides. Chris got a good point. Ben has a good point. You guys have a good point. When it's like if it's one person going in a store without a mask, you have your life. You can just tell the manager, I have a medical condition, or I'm not required to wear the mask. It's work for me, and they respect that. It's okay. But if it's a group of people going in and you're like you being a heckler, the group of people going in and like showing people who's wearing a mask, just do because we live in a society of people who are highly sensitive. I understand that we're going to be looked at as disturbing the peace, as disturbing people who's shopping. That's a good point. So there's good points on all sides. I just want to make that clear though. Like if a store, if a manager tells you you can't come in because you're not wearing a mask, technically speaking, from a technical perspective, is considered discrimination at its finest. That is considered discrimination at its finest. You're discriminating at 1964 Civil Rights Act. You're discriminating against a person that has a medical condition. That's just the facts.
Okay,
That's
but
just the facts.
He's got a medical.
I just have to put that out there.
Is religion a medical condition, Wilton? Is
the First Amendment is what it is.
religion a medical condition?
No, religion is not a medical condition, but
All right,
First
religion is not a medical condition, but there is. Religion is not a medical condition, but there is.
Caller, let me
Wait, hold on. Everybody be quiet. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna mute everybody real quick. Go ahead, Ty. You got the floor.
I think, caller.
No.
This caller, listen. Okay, why go to a small business? Why not do it to the big business? Why are you gonna hurt the small business by doing that? Because the customer might not want to go in there because y'all don't have masks. So now you hurt this business. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. If you're gonna do that, don't go to the small.
No. Actually,
the mom and pop store that's barely making it. We're in the pandemic. They really struggling trying to get over. Y'all gonna make it even harder by doing some shit like
no. You got a good point when you. Hello?
They said
No, you got a good point. Hello?
That's a big story.
go ahead, caller.
Hello? No. You're right. Absolutely. I don't remember this when we used to go protest. I go protest with Ben. When we go protest, we don't go to small business. We go to corporate spots. But at the small business, though, like as far as the small business, the people who like, because I understand they say, I don't want to get my business shut down. They need to hit up Rick Martin. Rick Martin is the constitutional lawyer. He's one of the best constitutional lawyers in America. He's one of the most dangerous men in America. You can keep your business open. People have fear. So do the fear.
I never heard of him.
Rick Martin. Rick Martin, look him up. Look him up on YouTube. He's a constitutional. He's a constitutional lawyer. Look him up.
Milton, I trying to talk, bro. You said it 4 times. Calm the hell down. Let other people get in a little word in. Is he in California? Does he have a bar exam in California?
He's a constitutional lawyer. He's from Texas.
Okay, so he's from Houston, Texas. So he doesn't have a bar in
I don't know
California.
about.
Is that correct? I'm asking
He's a constitutional lawyer.
He does not have a bar. He does not have a bar in California. And this man next to me is asking someone to call him. And guess what? He didn't pass the bar in California, bro.
No, he's a constitutional lawyer. He doesn't have a bar in California. No, he does not. He's not a bar. He's a constitutional lawyer. He does not have a bar. He's a constitutional lawyer. Don't try to put me in the corner, bro. Like, no, he's a constitutional lawyer.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he's helped open business. He's helped open a lot of business open. At least over like 10,000. If I'm not mistaken, I'll check the numbers though. But he's helped up a lot of business. Like he helps people like small business save their business because he's a constitutional lawyer.
And that's
So when
Ben's
did Rick Martin?
Is that correct? You have
No.
him on detainer, Ben?
No.
MrzG, did you feed
I'll
that
ask you
dog
this
yet,
question.
MrzG?
When did
Feed that damn dog?
Mr. Rick Martin attempt to pass the bar, as he said? Since he said he did not pass
Rick
the bar.
Martin? He's not in a bar. When you said get Rick Martin in California, there is no one that passed a bar exam in California. So I knew instantly he was not a lawyer based. He was not a lawyer based.
We know that. Yeah, we know that.
Can I
we
talk,
already know
bro?
that.
Can I talk? I know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I get it. Why would you call upon him?
Because he's the one that provides us with.
He's not your lawyer, bro.
I never said he was.
He's helped about 10,000. He's helped about like at least over 10,000 businesses keep their spot open though. He's helped a lot of small business keep their spot open though. You can look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourself.
I can.
Who cares? People who have a small business. Who's got a small business? What do you mean? Who cares?
You and Rick Martin, Chris, probably learn a lot from each other.
Ben's not opening up a
I'll just say that.
Small business.
What happened?
Which is lying to a police officer, giving false information, and he calls the battery and assault on another person.
Okay, as far as Ben's situation, I don't know. Okay, as far as Ben's situation, I don't know the full story. I'm gonna look into it. But I just wanted to point out the facts. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You have the right to say if you have a medical condition, if you have a right to say I have a medical condition, I'm not required to wear a mask. And the managers have to respect that. But the Ben situation, I'm not looking more into that.
I'm going to call you out. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Do me.
I looked them up.
Take your medical condition, shove it straight up your ass. How's that?
Hey, no, so look, let me ask you a question.
You can't wear a mask.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
You can't wear a mask.
Hey, I got a question for you, Chris. I got a question for you, Chris.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
Chris.
Before you hit Chris, let me ask you a question.
Chris.
Wait.
I mean, you're going off emotions right now, Chris. We're going off emotions right now. Let's go off logic. Let's not go off emotions.
His level's like up there.
Hey, okay, wait. Let me ask you a question.
Hey, let's go off logic. Let's not go off emotions. Hey, Chris, I got a question for you, Chris.
Hold on, real quick. All right, go ahead, Ty. What's your question?
Okay, this is for the caller and Bean. So if y'all going in for a job interview and they want you to have that mask on, do you take your mask on when you go in the job interview, or y'all going there without?
First of all, I've got no choice but to put it on. I have no choice but to put it on.
Oh, so you gonna put it on then? But
that's right.
Okay.
That's his choice.
No. I know how to play the game, though.
Doesn't have a job. Ben doesn't have a job.
I don't have a job.
See, that's what you're calling it. That's what you're calling it, a game. You know how to play the game. Okay, that's what you just said.
I do.
Play the game.
It works. You know I have a mask Vincent card, right? Hey, Christina, 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 you know I have a mask. I have a mask Vincent card, right, Christina?
Whoa, That's how we
Christina East Coast. You gotta have a mask.
Okay, hold on.
I don't wear
have
a mask, bro.
here.
I go out and cough on little pussies just like you every day. You ask A1. That's what I do every day. You ask that man. A1, how many people did I cough on today? I go out and they run away from me. I cough on them bitches. They got Trump hats on. They got Biden hats on. I cough on them bitches and they fucking run. That's what I do.
Man.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds good.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
sounds
hold
good.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Teo. Go ahead, Teo.
Sounds good. Christina, East Coast.
You sneeze 10 foot away. You sneeze 10 foot away from a little pussy like you roll, bro.
All right, with this.
We're all freaked out over here.
Tao, go ahead.
Sounds good, Christina, East Coast.
Tao,
Oh,
go ahead.
Lord have mercy.
Tao, go ahead, because we only got a couple of minutes, bro. I'm about to get out of here. Tao,
What happened?
Did you have a question, Tao? T.Y. said you were trying to say something.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
Okay, Teo.
Still there, but he's.
No, he's not there anymore. I guess Teo.
Oh, his phone probably.
This one.
It's the weak one. It's the sweet one.
Actually, hold on.
What's up, Raul?
Hey, Christina. Christina, I have a question. Hey, I do have a question. One more question before I bounce. Hey, Christina, East Coast. Do you feel does mask work? Yes or no?
Oh, we're not on that stuff.
We're not on
that right now.
Put it like this: they all
Depends on
work.
what you're
They
talking
have
about.
efficacy standards. They have efficacy standards.
Yeah.
Check the
So we got ready to call it.
All
All right, Tao,
Yes
go
or
ahead,
no?
because we about to get out of here. Tao, go ahead.
Okay, 2 questions. Yes or no answers to both of them. Straightforward. Okay. Do you have
I'm not
a
triggered.
job?
Not at all.
Do you have
Not
a
by a little
job?
pussy.
And at that job, are you required to wear a mask? And do you wear a mask when they ask you to? I'll answer first. Yes, I have a job, and I have to wear a mask at work.
Me too. I hear you.
TY.
Yes, sir. Me too. Have a job.
A1?
No, I don't have a job, so no, I don't have to wear a mask.
He on EBT.
Chris?
I have a job, and I've been wearing masks for a very long time because I'm in the business to wear a mask.
Raul?
Raul,
dumbass, and muted himself again.
I wear a mask, and I wear the mask. The mask wear me.
Post the fucking rankings later.
Get your phone together.
Coming in after the
muted
door.
yourself, you dumb.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
That's why all these
I have one
brain
job,
surgeons
but
are
I
stupid
consider
for wearing masks.
myself that I have. Oh, okay.
Do you
I
have
got
to wear a
one
mask
job,
at the
but
job?
No.
You don't have to wear a mask at the job
He
you
still
work
lives
at
with
to
his
get
mom,
paid.
bro.
No.
What job you got? I don't know what
And
you still living with your mother?
You're not employed.
Well, you're not wearing. You probably don't have to be around the
Like
public.
Lilton?
Then.
That's Raw.
Can you talk, Raw?
Yeah.
Talk,
You have a
bitch.
job? Raw, you got a job?
Talk, bitch. I work. I
Okay.
work, and I have to wear a mask around the public.
All right. So everybody's willing to wear a mask when they get
What
paid.
about the caller?
The caller's not on
Yeah.
the line.
Caller
no
got
more.
cut off.
Yeah.
Except for
Let's
Ben.
change it to that nobody has to wear a mask, but you guys choose
Can
to
I
wear a
ask
mask.
another question?
Well, I'll propose a
if they
different
told
idea.
If they told
In
you
the
you had to get
future-
a poke in the arm, would you still work there?
Everybody or just me?
I'll answer first.
Oh, everybody. I mean, everybody's
Okay. Yeah. Hell no.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
I mean, so if you would rather quit your job?
It's
I
called
don't
a
have
lawsuit.
a job.
They said.
No, I'm just saying you would rather quit your job than
Of course, that's called a lawsuit. I don't even need to quit. I just
Well,
stop
let's
showing up and
escalate the question
start
then.
suing.
Yeah.
How about travel to another country?
Right, I heard about the travel. They said they might have to. They was gonna go that route. They
Another
probably
country will say to you, "Yeah, you can't come into our country unless you're vaccinated."
Well,
Prove it.
that's their own country. They're their own sovereign country. So
Right.
yeah,
So
they
if you
have every right to do
travel,
that. So.
then maybe you're gonna have to take a vaccination. Like that
No,
looks
yeah.
like
I got news for you.
quite possible.
Jacobson versus Massachusetts says that they will get a vaccination, whatever they so choose. So unless you want to change the law from 1905, once again, it's called Jacobson versus Massachusetts. It's been a law. It's been in the book since 1905. That's why every children that goes to school has a vaccination. Period. That one will be added to it. And by the way, Ben, since you're pressing the issue all the time, there will not be a flu shot. This is my prediction. There will never be another flu shot. It'll always be a COVID shot, sir. That's
proposition. What's that again? Jacobson versus what? Let's just leave all that alone. Like
Jacobson versus
Jacobson versus. Put that in the chat so everybody can look at it. We want to keep that information out there, and let's try to repeat it less. We got a Jacobson versus. And if you post it, I'll make sure I put it on the screen so that we can give that information.
I've been saying it for months.
No, I got you. So and we clear tonight. It's out there. Definitely.
Yeah.
Raul, you came back because you finished.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
That Trump phone, you got that Trump phone. You gotta go get the Obama phone.
All you gotta do is talk and quit typing in the chat. Just be in the chat, man. If that's
get
what
rid
you
of that
do.
Trump phone. Get you a.
To get that statement and other people.
What is that noise?
Fuck the sound, man.
Fuck the sound, man.
Sound man. I'm not getting the shot.
And whenever little Lilton,
Google it.
You're not whenever you want to have it, the power of the brains, little Will.
He gone, man.
Come on on here, little Lilton. Come on on here.
He gone.
Don't talk about me. Don't touch me on me.
He in the chat. You can get him there. He
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can come on back on here. I'll do the conference of the brain. You don't got to call names and then duck out. You all the way across the other side of USA. You don't got to be a pussy.
Lilton, he said you don't have to be a pussy. All right.
We know you are, but you don't have to be one. You can elect not to be one.
Ben, thank you for coming on, brother.
Yeah, no problem,
Ben,
man.
Are you asleep?
No, Ben holds his own.
I'm reading.
Ben holds his own, man.
Ben,
he's educating himself.
Ben don't get frustrated with people. He just keep talking. And
he don't get mad
or
and
raise his voice. He's just so calm. I know the police felt real safe around you.
I sound like Raul.
Oh yeah.
He didn't raise his voice and act like a typical N-word. He was like, "Oh, okay, this one of the different ones." he ain't like the rest of them.
Being real level. You'll never get nothing.
And this nigga got a pirate hat on.
Hey, you got a pirate hat on. Y'all dealing with
all
the
man. Come on now.
Hey, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say to Chris.
Oh,
damn.
What's that?
Hey, Chris, you asked him, did he have a driver's license? He's a pirate. He has a sea license.
Oh, man.
He's a captain.
Should have known.
I don't drive cars. I drive boats, bitches.
I'm making a left-hand turn, matey.
You're going to walk the plank, bitch.
Head to southern lots.
Oh, man.
All right, mateys.
Oh, man. Hey, man. Hey, hold on. We got to get you full with the...
Are you a Captain
Can you
Morgan
show off the
type?
whole hat for him?
Are you a Captain Morgan type? Or are you
See, Ben is a good sport.
the new type of
Ben is never bothered.
What did they call that hat, Ben? If you can tell me the name of that hat, Ben, I'll be surprised.
The tricorn.
What is that hat called, Ben? It is. It is exactly.
Tricorn.
It is with the E at the end. That's exactly correct.
What's the dude name in Pirates of the Caribbean?
You a Pirate of the Caribbean or you a Captain Morgan type?
Captain Jack.
Jack Sparrow.
Black sails.
Hey,
we in black sails over here. We do black sails in this house. That's what we do.
Let him
Black
know,
sails.
Ben.
So you ain't
Black
Captain Morgan
sails.
type. Okay.
Ben is never brought. Tal, you got
Look up
something to
black
say, man?
sails.
We
Look
about to
up
get up
black
out of
sails.
here,
That's
Tal.
what we do over here. Black sails.
I ain't mad at
Thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it. I know I'm not an American, but still.
You still family, brother. You still family, brother.
But hey, listen, I got another question that reminds me of something. Can you tell me who can tell me the name of the chief White House correspondent? And I'm going to make it easy for some of the viewers.
I don't know.
Me too.
Of Fox News.
White guy.
He's a white guy, yes, you're right. Getting close. You're getting close.
Nobody black. Not on Fox.
He rich.
He might be. No, nobody got him banned.
He's a Trump supporter, guaranteed.
And maybe the caller want to take a shot at it, but I'll just tell you. His name's John Roberts. And do you know where he's from? He's from Canada.
There it is.
He's from, I was going to say Canada.
And you know what? You can find old interviews of him. Old interviews of him with Ozzy Osbourne. So that's kind of a scary thought.
So y'all Canadian Trumpies?
Right? What's wrong with Ozzy?
Well, I guess maybe there's one or two,
Ozzy's
but
great.
We
honestly,
put up the raw ranking systems.
Ozzy's awesome.
It's like you said,
Hey,
Trump made
backwards,
fucking okay to be racist again.
And Ben, you can actually call me. I will give you information if you truly want to know some of the laws, and you don't want some kind of.
Once you answer the phone, what the fuck you want?
can always get my number from
A1.
man.
Okay,
I'm telling you, you can get my number. I told A1 that. I already told A1 that earlier today. Ask him; he'll tell you.
Hey, Chris, it's a phone call for you.
Talk to you, Chris.
Oh, hello, Mom. Are you there, Mom?
Hold on. It's a phone call for you, Chris.
I didn't really mean that shit I said, Mom.
Go ahead, caller.
What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Christina? What you got to say, Christina?
Hey,
Christina, East Coast.
What's going on there, little Will?
Little Will?
You hanging out with your racist? You hanging out with your racist buddy there? He didn't take you to the border. He didn't take you down there to the border. He didn't throw your ass on the other side where you fucking belong, bro. No, your homeboy down there, you know, and your racist girlfriend, right?
They're a racist?
Hello?
You said a racist?
Hello?
No, I hear you. You said they're a racist?
Yeah, you know, you're racist.
I mean,
you know?
they shout out a racial epithet, but I don't think they shout out a racial epithet, but they're not a racist. They're not a racist at all. They're not a racist.
You been watching none of these interviews and shit?
Oh, really?
The fuck?
You didn't have to talk to her a couple times and tell her that was kind of screwed up or anything? No? You were okay.
They're not a racist. I'll just say they're misunderstood.
I don't know.
I'll
Why
feel
don't
like
you show
that.
that to your
So
family,
is the
bro?
KKK.
I think you need to show the video to your daddy. I think
So is
you
the
need to
KKK.
go
All misunderstood.
go home and ask daddy if it's okay if you did this. These are the people I'm hanging out with, and see what he does to you.
No, you're absolutely right about that. I'm not gonna show my mom that video because she's gonna. I told my pops, but I'm not gonna show my mom that because she's gonna go off. If that makes it the mainstream media, I told you on the show. If that makes it the mainstream media, I've got a lot explaining to my family. You know what I'm saying? But you know the term racist came from, right?
You got a conscience.
Let me
You don't got
reply
no
to
conscience?
that. Let me reply
You don't
to
got no
that
damn conscience.
because
Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead, Ty.
Hey, Chris, I got a question. You're a liberal, right? You support BLM?
You want to talk about the
No, I
mainstream
don't.
media? Just today, I saw one of your associates in a 2-second clip of one of the mainstream media earlier that I watched that's politically related. So please, sooner or later, somebody's going to light your ass up. It'll happen. It's just, you want to behave this way, sooner or later your face is going to be in the paper. That's all I have to say. Like, really about this. Like, at the end of the day, that's what will happen. Sooner or later, somebody will catch you and some shit will go viral. Like, I already saw it. I was going to try and link it to A1 today, but I don't know. Whatever. It's your life. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
She funny.
Especially after what he said.
I don't.
Especially what he said to me earlier.
See, like they're not a racist; they're just misunderstood. You know what I mean? Like, but racism is like when you feel racism is really when you feel you're more superior, and you feel you're more superior than another person. You know what I'm saying? Because of your ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm better than you. I'm more superior because of my ethnicity. That's what a real racist is.
Then be open.
What'd you say?
Is that what social dystopia told you to say?
I don't hide anything from my.
How disrespectful?
Are you guys familiar with
How
Daryl Davis?
disrespectful are you? How disrespectful are you to hide things from your own parents that you're ashamed of? Who are you? Are you your own man?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You know.
Well, then
yes, I am. But my
parents, what you stand for?
Fucking
I show pops. I show pops. I'm not gonna show moms because you know you don't know my mom. If you know my mom, you know why I would not show my mom.
You don't know my mom.
you know I'm
it's not. It's not going to be
They
on
let have
Keep
the
hiding it
soft
TV
behind her
hearts of
showing
back.
your
women.
mom
Keep
or
hiding it behind
dad.
her back.
They're going to
Go
see it
ahead.
in the
Just go ahead.
newspaper.
But personally, I'm gonna speak for myself though. If somebody calls me anywhere, I'm not gonna trip because it's like I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna trip off
I
that
know.
word. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm not going to trip off that word. You know what I'm saying? First of all, black. First of all, I want to say this: black is not a nationality. You know what I'm saying? It's not nationality. It's a color. We are Moors. We are indigenous Americans. We are Moors. So make sure you educate yourself about that. We are Moors. Educate yourself on that, my boy.
Everybody
You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself.
Tell me about race, bro. You better get the fuck out of here.
What'd you say?
You don't got to tell me anything about race, bro. You don't got to tell me anything about race. You're racist.
You know the term. You know the term racist came from?
Hanging out
Hey,
with people that say
Christina.
racist ass shit. It's called
Just say
guilty
it.
by association, asshole.
First of all, how do you know I still hang out with them? First of
Guilty
all,
by association. I don't care if
Just
you
say,
do or
hey,
don't.
just call her. Just say
hey,
it. What
hey,
does
hey,
Call
racist
them
come
your
from?
buddy.
Hey,
Where
Christina,
does racist come from?
Christina East
You
Coast.
still
Hey,
call them your buddy.
Christina East Coast. Hey, Christina East Coast. You know where the term racist came from? You know where it came from, right?
You can keep calling me Christina all you want, bro. It ain't hurt my feelings.
Well, I'm asking
I
you a
don't care.
question. Do you know where the term racist came from? You know it came from. The racist came from, it came from a Jewish Marxist named Leon Trotsky back in 1927. That word was invented to shut up anyone who dared to go against the communist ideology. So you can fact check that, Christina, and prove me wrong on that
What year
statement.
there? From what year, little fake
1927.
name, Lilton? 1927. Racism came out, everybody that's out there watching. Racism started.
Yeah,
And this little
a
boy out his
Marxist
mouth
Jew named
in
Leon Trotsky. A
1927.
Marxist Jew named Leon Trotsky. He created that word racist in 1927. It's basically just to just shut up anyone who dared to go against communist ideology. You can fact check that. Prove me wrong in that statement. Don't go to Google. Go to fucking DuckDuckGo, preachurch.org, because Google is very filtered. Google is very, very filtered. They fucking censor the truth about a lot of shit. So prove me wrong. Anybody in the chat room. What do you say?
Racism did not start until
Bro,
1927.
there's such thing called there's this thing called systemic racism. I'm not gonna deny that there's systemic racism, economic racism. I'm not gonna deny that at all.
This little boy said there was no racism since other than 1927 and forward.
Oh, I stated who created the term racism.
This little boy
I said who created the term racism at all. I didn't say no. Racism is real. You got there's something called systemic racism. You can't put me in the corner, bro. Hey, you can't put me in the corner, Christina.
All right.
I already put you in the corner.
I know you. Hey, I was very transparent what I did, Christina.
I got it.
Hey, Christina, I was very transparent on everything I said.
Since the dawn of time.
All right, Lilton.
You had a different group. People went to war, didn't like them, said they were animals. The way it is.
Hang out with your racist friends, bro.
All right, hold on. This lady, MrzG, she was scared to come on today because the animal control people came to her house because me and Raul called in because she wouldn't feed that damn dog yesterday. He was fucking up the whole show, the whole day, barking all day. Feed me, feed me. She would not get up and feed him. And now she want to get on here and talk crap.
Yeah, and that one bedroom apartment. Got that dog echoing all through the house, man.
Oh, 900
You
square
say
feet
you
of land.
don't want to wear a mask, move out of L.A. Boy, that's a hell of a statement.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
hey,
God.
man.
Feed that dog next time you come on this damn show so he won't be barking so goddamn much. You ain't got no Scooby snacks or nothing?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see MrzG on here next Wednesday.
MrzG scared. She's scared.
That dog don't eat that liquor store fucking dog food you be buying.
I don't even know what that mean, Ben, but it's all right. I'm with you. Whatever Black
Oh, at
says.
Andy. At Andy. He knows what show I'm talking about. The user in the chat, commenter in the chat, Andy, Mr. Thomas. He knows Black Cells is a great show.
Yeah.
So who came to your aid? Real quick, Ben. Who came? Who bailed you out? Who helped you out? Who showed up? Who
Well,
gave you
there
a
ain't
ride
no
home?
bail in
Call 'em out.
California.
Hey, Raw.
Oh, shout out to Ash. Shout out to Ash. Shout out to
Who was
Trace.
there? There you go. Come on, give him up.
Shout out
Give him
to
up.
Ash. Shout out to Trace for helping me
Raul.
out. Everybody was concerned in the chat though.
Hey, the
we
alien
got
had to go
Asafe
and
out
feed the
there.
damn dog.
She was willing to come out. A lot of people were willing to come out. So if they're listening, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all wanted to come out and help me out.
Good show, fellas.
Hey, man,
Thank you. I
being
greatly
is free.
appreciate that. You guys are invaluable.
We 20 minutes over. Thank you guys for coming on, man. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks for all the hate.
Take care. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Tyler.
MrzG was scared.
I want to thank everybody for the support you guys gave.